Down here, salt is a way of life.
Thanks, Ritas. Welcome everybody to Friday, King of the Saltmine League. We got a special day today. We've actually got a little bit more people in bracket than usual to take their bouts and their hands over at FASA. But before we get to all that, my name is Seph, and I'm joined by the fantastic Jasper. Jasper, tell them how you're doing.
I'm doing fantastically, Seph. It's good to be back here. It feels like we always get one gets a commentate, so it's a nice little gift. As always, we've got a cavalcade of Europe's best competition. I already see 3 Chun-Lis in the bracket. It's going to be a good time.
That's always going to be fun. Yeah, Fasa's got his money running for him. But we got a lot of regulars in the bracket today. You know, we got Valmaster, Jester Power, Dova Chief, Nakama. You know, a lot of the names that you guys know and love. So we're going to be able to understand how they come up against everybody. But I think I'm just really excited for a particular, not a long day, but like a bigger day, you know, a more exciting day. Hopefully a bigger day for our Matcherino pot, because now we've got more players. We want to expand the prize pool. While you guys have the moment before we get the players in the lobby, feel free to head on over to the Matcherino real quick. Immediately, open the day with the plug. Immediately, go over to the Matcherino. We've got that going to be pinging regularly in the chat room. Use promo code SALTKING42 and dunk that free 50 cents in there, as well as the marketplace and the promo code. But I think to start the day,
and the sponsor quests.
Oh yeah, and the sponsor quests.
Drop them.
Follow Tyrant. Big shout outs to Tyrant. To start the day, we're going to be starting with Swaliho versus Axodis. So it looks like a Ken, but actually I'm not familiar with who Axodis plays.
I can't say I'm familiar with Axo either. Looks like we've got a Ryu. Okay.
If it is.
Starting out with the oldest of schools.
Isn't it? I know, right? That's the Street Fighter 1 stuff, which I'm really excited to see. And it's like, it's a matchup that's always really, really fun. Watching two Shotos scrap is always crazy, especially in Street Fighter 5.
You simply hate to see it.
Yeah, right.
This is just cruel and unusual.
I mean, like, I'm down with the Nash too. Nash got a lot of really significant buffs as well. I mean, Ryu too, so it's up in the air, whoever they're deciding to play. For sure. I think that we're in for a show regardless. There's been so many Ryus that have been running rampant online. I remember I saw...
I'm so happy. I love it so much.
Isn't it? It honestly makes me really happy, because it's bringing a lot of people back to the game, back to Street Fighter, with like a newfound respect. They're just saying like, okay, yeah, Ryu's good now. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. And if by some margin he's not doing what they're supposed to be doing, it's not the character. It's not the character. Absolutely. Look in the mirror.
Like I'm a big Street Fighter 4 Ryu, and like when Ryu is good, the game is good. It's just a good time,
isn't it?
But
yeah.
Anyway, we got Seph.
We got double mixed. Exactly, Seph.
The absolute antithesis. Oh my lord.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay.
Oh my.
Starting off with the anti-air to the axe kick. Wow, Seph looks so much smaller than Ryu.
That's the thing. He's got the frame of the Street Fighter 5 Seph, but the design of Street Fighter 4. It's very weird.
It is so weird. Exactly. Okay, again, Swallow really on point with the anti-air so far. Axodis
walking through a couple of fireballs. Oh, this is not looking too good so far. Solio's just been doing real good stuff, keeping Seph at bay. That spin kick, there's just nothing you're doing about it.
Absolutely not. Probably trying to contest any aggression, but Seph did get health and stun nerfs too. Okay, finds the hit. The offense is still there though. That damage is still very there.
Like, yeah, Seph is a lot more. They were already a glass cannon, but even more so now. Oh my god, that was the crispiest shimmy.
That was a wonderful shimmy, but also that back throw did combo damage on Seph too.
Absolutely, and Ken's back throw is one of the worst ones to get hit by into the corner, because Ken just gets genuine true Oki off of that situation, and it's a nightmare to be in. Oh, that's a jumpy jumping opportunity. Full resources. It's going to be an easy corner.
Already locking down. Yep, nerf that throw range, so you're going to have to take a little bit more risk. Wow, the heavy DP.
There's definitely risks going all around right now. These heavy DPs. There is invincibility on it. 3, but just to be tossing them out like this is so scary.
Yeah, taking the turn back. That's a non-V trigger enhanced CA, but that's probably still dead. Not gonna lie. Oh, okay.
Not quite, not quite. Oh my lord, that was a big scramble.
It was. You can still tell that
you're already working on it, Seph, right?
What?
You're fired, bro.
What do you mean? It's okay. It's. I have to open the day. First match of the day, I get fired. Thanks, Ritas. I've been blessed. I appreciate it. You can tell that. Okay, nice jump out, but sitting at half HP is a long road for Axides to fight back from, and you can really tell that a lot of the old Seph offense habits are stuck within them because the way that they're whiffing a lot of throws, except that one, but. Swallow was ready that time.
That season 4 throw was so incredible.
Yeah.
It basically gave you like pseudo throw loops, incredible pressure. Not completely have access to it now. Oh my lord, yeah, just do it, just do it.
You were mentioning risks.
Yeah. I mean, once you're at, like, he's literally at 1 health hit.
Oh,
not quite gonna kill. I'm surprised they didn't take the corner.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't take the corner, but it was also just like a late reaction to the whiff DP, because that was definitely dead. That was definitely their round to take, but
that round was thrown away by Sillyho, but he picked it back up just as easily.
Yeah, didn't want it. Seph back thrown just out of there, but Swallow sees the opportunity. Let's see if Axodes was just getting the blood flowing, shaking off the nerfs.
And ultimately, Seph is still an absolutely demonic character in this game. That's so good.
I agree. The offense is still extremely strong. It's just not unfair anymore,
For sure.
That's how it's
like a true glass cannon character now, because they actually are terrified of getting hit now. Whereas before, it's like you're only as frail as Akuma and Kami, which in this game isn't that scary.
Right.
Only goes for the forward heavy punch instead of the heavy hands. A bit unusual for a corner situation, but you know what? Keeping that pressure very nicely. Gets the throw with a big activation opportunity for Ken, and just clean conversion into kill beautiful stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really crazy how quickly the tides turn for both of these characters, both of these players. They're able to re-seize momentum so fast.
Ken is so good at those clutch comebacks up with like a fireball activate, and versus Seph it's going to take much less time than anyone else.
Yeah. Swallow's playing, as you wouldn't want to, like kind of focus a little bit more on whiff punishing and careful approaches. We're not seeing a lot of like over-aggressive. It's mostly off of anti-airs, mostly off of, the whiff punishes and neutral. And
we love a good air to air there, I love that.
Yeah,
I think in this matchup we're seeing a lot more. Sometimes it's kind of easy to forget that Ken is a Shoto in this game to a degree, like with how certain folks will play them. But we're seeing the true Shoto spirit coming in. That's being played. It's always lovely. This way, beautiful neutral jump. That is exactly the correct. The conversion into CA. 2 games up already.
Yep, that's definitely gonna do it.
And that's such a good option to go for, that neutral jump there, because like if you guess wrong and they actually get the light Tatsu, what's the worst that happens to you? They're not in V trigger, they can't get a conversion off of that hit.
Yeah, it's a minor risk to take. Exactly like you said, there's very little. I'm pretty sure he can still get the extension, but it's not so bad. Compared to compared to trying to like.
First round is only first to 2, so.
Oh,
it.
lovely.
Right.
Of course,
Exactly.
because it's the larger bracket, so that is actually going to be the set. Really impressive stuff. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
to see Exodite falling so quickly, but it's the way of the road when you play a character made out of papier-mâché.
Yeah, there's that, and it is the King of the Saltmine day. You guys know the stakes. It is single elim. Just trying your hand at FASA, but feel free to sign up for the bracket that is on Sunday. You know, the usual bracket. Try your road through success there. Also, if you want to pop back into that match arena.
Absolutely, Maturino. It's a Salt King
42.
42. Great number.
We've just been going on so long, man. Saltmine has been around for so long, and it's here to stay. Here to grow, too. See how much more growth this can do. It's already the peak of online Street Fighter V viewing experience.
This is easily the best Street Fighter you will find on a Friday evening. I'll tell you that much. Obviously, Friday evening here, whatever time it is, wherever other folks are in the world. But like, there's nothing better you can watch in terms of tournaments here and now at this present moment.
Saltmine's definitely, I mean, it's consistent. It's like consistent top performance, like consistently good players coming through, consistently evolving players coming through. I remember it's because of this series that certain tier lists, like at the beginning of the 2020 season, and the online like prevalence, there were a lot of tier lists getting shaken up. I think it was single-handedly just because of a lot of the Vegas that were coming through this bracket.
There's so many Vegas, dude.
So many Vegas, and a lot of people, like, with the way that everybody was looking at all the Vegas stuff that he could do, they're just like, okay, yeah, maybe Sky High Claw is unreactable. Maybe his stuff is, maybe he's top 10, top 15 at the very least. I mean, I still think he's up there.
Just don't tell a Vega player you think that.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about, you guys already know what's going on here at Saltmine League. You're here Fridays for King of the Saltmine, but on Sundays and Mondays, there are other events that happen, right? There's a Saltmine League open brackets that happens on Sundays at 5 p.m. Ever blessed, ever consistent. And we also have Mondays, the next day at 7 p.m., the Saltmine long sets and some quick sets. We got first to 3s, 5s, 7s, first to 10s, whatever the game allows the set count to go to. All of it. Pretty fun exhibitions that happen there.
For sure.
Really?
I actually got to commentate one semi recently, between which ended with a first to 10 with Jasper and Mystic, and I've never felt like my soul leave my body so many times in that set. It was so terrifying. It was absolutely fantastic to commentate, so I can only imagine how good it was to just watch.
Was it just Jester Power's shenanigans and absolute unpredictableness?
They almost came back from I think it was a 7-0 lead.
Oh wow!
They just the sheer fear and I think everyone in existence was like, wait, are they actually from the depths? And it nearly happened.
That's fun to see, no matter who it is.
It was like a 55-minute set.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, if every round's running long and it's that close of a comeback, it's exciting, but it's also damn.
It's the good stuff.
You never want to see a 13-0 in a first to 10, right? You never want to see that happen. It's
only happened once. It doesn't need to happen again.
It doesn't need to happen again. Exactly. I think we all, as the FGC, learned our lesson to not let that happen again. But sets like that are fun. They're exciting. That's the whole point. That's the ideal situation is when you have those super close sets like that.
Absolutely.
And that's how you know Regis is doing his job, inviting the right people to do the right kind of sets.
Absolutely. I love the idea of long set events, ones that aren't strictly brackets. It's got the boxing vibe. You have
I 100%
title cards.
Title cards.
That's
Absolutely.
That's so good.
It's beneficial for us as spectators too. But more or so beneficial for those players, right? Because it's like
It's such a good experience, such good practice.
you see, you absolutely see a shift. Like you can definitely see how the players adjust to each other over a long period of time, if ideally, right? But sometimes you could just see, like, if it's bad matchup, it's just going to be a quick set of a bad matchup, and somebody like exploiting the hell out of that. If there's nobody in the pocket, I think that that's also very important in those long sets, is definitely having somebody in the pocket, and you'll probably see those switches more often than not.
Yeah.
But
You have
it's
so
a
much more
completely
time to
different
apply.
kind of content.
Yeah, I'm really glad to see more of that stuff coming around in this kind of in the online era, because like we've lost events, as it were. We only have events like weeklies, so like seeing these like weekly events kind of be like, you know what, let's try some other things. Oh my god, that's 11.
Are we gonna see it in bracket? If there's an 11
I don't
on
believe
screen,
it. I don't believe it. I just
I
do not
always
believe it.
look, Jasper. I am an optimist. Okay, I am always holding out hope for excitement and theatrics.
He's a Dalton player from Hong Kong who lives in London.
Oh
Look.
yes, of course. They're very, very
he-
prolific. Dalton
He
player.
could be
Crazy stuff in the past, but
a player from Hong Kong who lives in London that plays 11.
they
Right.
when we say playing 11, it's a loaded it's a loaded idea, because you don't just play 11.
Damn.
Oh no, yeah. Their sim is nothing to sneeze at. Even with how much this character is definitely one of the bigger losers of this more recent update. But Dawson's at the end of the day. He's terrifying.
It's true. It's true. Dawson still does have the terribly scary zoning capabilities, despite the threat for him to try to be more maneuverable in the air with big float risks. Like, it's still scary to check, you know? As you can see, wow, the stun bar is looking
Oh wow.
completed. Really.
We're retiring the phrase, but you know what everyone's thinking.
It's pretty scary. But this is on the round 2 end, so we are going to see a first to 3.
Managing to find their way through a bit of a wonky situation with that V-shift. Finding their jab to close out that round. I did actually just notice that Katara is actually running the...
You're fired again, Seph.
I was gonna correct myself, man! You didn't give me a chance! Give me a chance!
There's no second chances here. Yeah,
Second match, second firing, second round of the match.
we are seeing Katara running both skill and V trigger too. Both of those. That V skill one really isn't up to stuff compared to what it used to be. The risk is so high.
Absolutely, yeah. But Lucia, despite the nerfs that she got, still a struggle character, especially in this matchup. Approach tools are not anywhere near as efficient, or not more efficient after those patches. But overall damage is nice
Absolutely.
if you can touch them.
If you can find a hit, it's a big one. But
It's a big one.
that's just using that V shift to get out. Because even doesn't matter who you are, you do benefit from V shift at the end of the day.
Yeah, she's also got a couple new combo routes from EX Run. She's able to, wow, no punish on that sweep. That's actually probably dead.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
That juggle looks so cool. I don't even care what people say.
It is. It is, not gonna lie. I mean, like, you'll really just see it for the kill, considering the fact that it resets them and he's in the air, and that's usually not what you would want to be doing because Sim is super, super floaty. He lands really poorly. But it is still really, really cool to see.
Now that you can't just float into get like a drill set up afterwards like you used to, without the risk of dying instantly.
Yeah,
float
exactly.
stuns.
Yeah, we're seeing Alternative have to take big risks to try to approach. Run, not being checked by Kataro, but Alternative is trying their best.
Yeah,
This
right now-
is definitely still a struggle offense character.
They're definitely, I feel like they're walking into quite a few of Dawson's buttons right now, but a very nice throw on the V reversal there, and give them a little bit of momentum. They find the corner and a shimmy. This is a big opportunity. Manages to bait another throw. Oh, but this time, when you whip their throw, Taro takes the opportunity, steals the corner. Oh, this is a little bit scary. This is when you get those really ambiguous drills and you have no idea who's...
Goes for shimmy into the throw. Okay. Alternative sees that one away. Had a couple of opportunities where he could have done some more damage, so hopefully Alternative has found their groove now.
Yeah, DP out, absolutely reasonable enough.
Please do it.
The power of the jump in versus Dawson, but drops the conversion, misses their cancel.
Oh no, lands on the fireball.
Big opportunity for
seeds. Okay.
Oh, I love that. That was super risky. Just sneaking
it's really
out.
smart. Really smart.
And V reversing just to burn that V trigger from Dawson. Just not wanting to deal whatsoever. Oh, that's so much. That's so much momentum lost. And a beautiful bait.
The snipe.
Yeah.
The snipe. Oh, reliable.
Yeah.
Take the shot. I'm definitely seeing some smart maneuvering from Alternative, but Kitaro is definitely adapting and putting a lot more unpredictable obstacles on screen, making it's huge risk for Alternative to try and move. And like you said, the way that he's baiting with the slower fireballs to try and get those jump outs. There we go. Just go for the corner. V shift.
No V shift break. Just trying to get the corner, and they are going to eat a stun for their trouble. A little unfortunate. That should be the round if everything goes to plan. Absolutely.
Nice.
And actually managed to take that game. Very nice stuff to Alternative.
Lucia.
It was a really dominant final round, actually, to be quite honest.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I think it was more or less just because Sim tried to play up close way too much. Kitaro was just spending more of the time point blank and then getting caught in their holes in the pressure. So I wonder if he went back to the lounge to switch characters.
Is it the 11th hour? Is it time?
I think it's time. I think it's time. I'm holding out hope. Because if he can keep his opponent guessing, right, with the character that he's playing, I think that's how you really get in the head.
In the last tournament we had before the Dan one, the last King of Saltmine, Kitaro was actually the finalist against Fasa.
Kitaro knows what he's doing. I believe it.
Absolutely, Kitaro is no slouch whatsoever. There is no way that they haven't got something planned. It looks like we're going back to the float. The float, even for all the risks, it still gives you so much more concrete pressure, so much control. Honestly, we barely saw the V-Skill 2 come into play like a single time. Bouncy fireballs, not the most impressive.
We barely did see V-Skill 2 come out, and I think that against Lucia, where you're probably not going to see her throwing out like crush counter threats, he probably seems a little bit more comfortable in the way that he wants to maneuver around Alternative.
That's a lot of damage. It's a scary situation. Gets the instant aerial overhead, and using the V trigger just to make it a safe situation.
Yeah, we're already seeing a couple of different float maneuvers here. Oh, the side!
Oh, Shades of Ultra 1, I love it.
It's so scary. Where are you blocking?
It's impressive how that throwing a fireball and teleporting behind is still a good mix-up after like 20 years. 20 years minimum.
Yeah, you gotta stay on point with those reactions. At that point, it's probably even just a read, like understanding where he's gonna teleport to in advance. Oh, nice! Finds that conversion.
Really good sequences from Kitaro, looking real nice right now. Just keeping out and just barely outside of Alternative's range.
Yeah, I think the risk of him floating is not as bad. Oh, he got counter hit with something. So just as I said that, and now he's gonna probably get throw looped in the corner.
Throw into throw. Blocks the situation. A big counter hit. That's the stun. We're going to the final round here for this game.
Okay. This is it. It is now 1-1, final round. He gets to move on.
Absolutely. I feel like Katara's just like not really been able to kind of escape these stuns. Like once Alternative gets going, they just keep getting these stuns. Like Katara is kind of crumbling under the mix-up pressure.
Yeah.
Like they're doing a beautiful job of like instigating their own pressure and getting this. Look at this stun bar themselves, but like.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, super.
The boy Agni coming in, not quite gonna kill. Oh, they missed the follow-up, but they whiffed the DP.
That is so unfortunate, because you know, like, I can understand the fear, right? I can understand the overwhelming pressure that happened in that round and just the need to bust out, but Sim was long gone. He was way out of that corner and way out of being on top of you, and then
that might have been a Yoga Gale, like that just didn't happen. And if it was, that's so unfortunate for Alternative because it would have been the. But
yeah, definitely an unlucky circumstance at that point, which feels even worse.
But you know what? It's the way of it. It's like when you do a counter, like when you have a counter, and the person just misspaces the button that you read, and you're like, "Man, I had you."
I did. I really did have it. But like you said, that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, Alternative gonna have to try again next week, or show up on Sunday for the open bracket, or hopefully gets an invite for the Monday exhibitions, the long sets.
You'd love to see it for any of the three.
Only here at Saltmine League TV.
And speaking of, as we're here, just make sure once again check out the match Reno with at King of Salt 42. Put in that juicy promo code Salt King 42. Help out support the stream and the players. Just get that pot a little bit more feisty. Give these folks something to play for. Giving you your lovely entertainment, whatever time of day it is for you. Is a little bit of compensation, surely.
Of course. And we're here for some time. We got 16 people in the bracket today, so you got some time to go over to Mom, ask her for the credit card info, dunk whatever, or don't ask her, you know what I'm saying? We got some tools in the marketplace if you guys want to get some merch, maybe soften the apology up a little bit. You know, get your mom one of them Sakura collector cups after you donate, like, you know.
Go to mama and ask her, hey, can I have some money for the Saltmine League?
Yes.
That's how
she doesn't need to know. She doesn't need to know what it is. Just tell her it's very important. It's a big deal. You're supporting your community. Moms love that.
Regis needs your credit card.
He does.
The three numbers on the back.
Zip code. The 3 digits on the back. No, but no, seriously, there's a lot of really cool merch over in the marketplace. The collector's cups, super reliable. I myself have the Chun-Li collector's cup that I use all the time.
Wait. Is this Alex versus Chun? Oh, this matchup's so funny.
It's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be really cool.
This matchup for Alex is one of the just genuinely most hilariously tragic things. It's such a rough time for Alex. Doable, 100% if the player is good enough. But this is so uphill. And we have
I just want to see how like Alex utilizes, or how Bramzaku utilizes the new tools. Utilizes the new Okizumi situations. You skip neutral options with EX Stomp. But of course, it could still be the classic tale of just getting buttoned out, oppressed, never being able to approach.
It's not you. It's like you're not allowed to really get those approaches going at Alex versus Chun, and Alex has like no meaningful edge in approaches.
Okay.
Ooh, just goes for that V-Skill 2 power up. Oh, beautiful
nice
stuff. I like that. I like it. You were saying how Alex has new Oki tools, and in exchange, Chun has actually lost a pretty significant one with that heavy leg exchange.
Yeah,
you really just go flying afterwards now.
Yeah, not being able to like, you know, cycle through that knockdown in the ulti situation, it's definitely harder for Chun to keep that momentum while using the EX legs, but not gonna matter. Fine. Yeah, she has a gun of her own, you know.
She absolutely is a loaded shotgun.
Absolutely. it's a howitzer. Just like it with V Trigger 2 activated as well, or if you got that critical art buffer, it turns into a cannon, absolutely. But she also has that with stand roundhouse. Oh, here we go.
That's
Layer crush counter.
not having the genie of the activation or anything of the sort, so just gonna keep it simple. Dova now on the offense. Get that jab check into the hyper bomb. The hyper bomb itself. Oh, that should be a kill. Nice and simple. Bonk.
Yep. Goes for the extension. And it's not that round at the very least, like started pretty standard stuff, like for this matchup. Yeah, it looked like a struggle, but once V-Trigger activated, and once, like, it was just stray hits here and there. But it felt kind of even. And I want to say this matchup does get better for Alex, especially with the V-Skill 2 and the new tools that he's got. I feel confident that it is a bit better for him.
Oh, it's definitely vastly improved, because Alex has a new lease on life these days.
Oh yeah.
He may look like he just woken up, he's still in the PJ, but like he's looking like a whole new man.
Yeah.
This new season. Whereas Chun is still fantastic, but they have pretty much only gotten worse. They're still an incredible character, and this should be potentially a lot. Yeah, that heavy legs again, you're not able to get too much more. Oh, goes for the mix! They actually just could have straight up killed off of that.
Absolutely, yeah, went for the mix up there, and then Alex just ate the crouch beam, the crouch light punch. Oh no. Pretty unfortunate stuff there. But I feel like Chun she didn't lose a lot with this patch. Like, she gained some strength some places, she lost, it was primarily the heavy legs change, but she does get a lot more off of or into spinning bird kick, which she already has a really good ulti off of, you know. So
you just have to put in the work, and you have to have that charge ready if you want to get your situations ready. Which Dova was already doing that stuff even before the patch, so there's no great worry. It's just, you know, it could be a little bit awkward if you find yourself with an opportunity but without the charge.
All the neutral jumps to avoid the crouch fears.
Beautiful stuff. That crouch fizz is such an underwhelming anti-air. I cannot even lie to you.
Yeah.
It just, oh wow, not keeping
tragic.
It tight.
Tragic.
That's such a rough time. Like, yeah, you saw Brahms actually went for a walk-up before that barrier. They just didn't keep their frames tight whatsoever.
Ooh. The light power bomb V shift? Nice.
Beautiful stuff. I like it. Getting straight out the corner.
Okay. Playing a little bit slower. Alex sitting close to meter.
Brahms is really going for the big boot right now. I super appreciate that. Oh my lord, the hyper bomb.
That's what you gotta do. Oh no.
Oh, and the drop off the anti-air. Oh my lord. We nearly got it.
It didn't hold it for long enough. That was definitely going to be her death. Oh no! Press something. Dova Chief. Okay, but this is round 2. This is first to 3. I got it right that time.
If you say it every set, look at.
Yeah, it's bound to, you know. Especially from this point on, I'll be right at some point.
That was some super rough drops for Brahms in that last round there, because there were some real golden opportunities that just kind of didn't amount to anything.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately it was 2 drops in a row that ended up really losing him that match. But it's like he's playing consistently in the neutral, playing to the best that he can, finding and capitalizing off of the stray hits, but a lot of it is just definitely getting outbuttoned by Chun. Dova Chief positioning himself properly to bait his air options or anti-air options, but he's making the most of what he can. He's using that V skill 2 to the best that he can. But Alex still kind of the struggle character if you're not willing to like use that meter to overwhelm your opponent, you know.
Okay, I actually got to commentate Dova playing this matchup semi recently. I just realized versus Parable Greg, and Parable Greg is actually able to win that set. One of the big things is that crouching medium punch with Alex is actually fantastic at dealing with some of Chun's more preferential buttons in the neutral. It has this really, really low profile and really good reach. And obviously it's also activation cancelable. So hopefully we'll maybe we'll see a little bit of Brum's cracking that out. Probably should have brought that up a little bit earlier in the set, but that's where we are.
You know, the context helps.
Yeah, just letting people get comfy before cracking out the lore.
Yeah, exactly. Don't show them all your cards at once. And we did see a V skill shift from Aku, going for the warming up.
You broke my brain calling me a V skill shift. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. I don't know.
What is a V?
What is a V skill shift? Y'all know what I'm saying.
Oh,
yes,
stun guns! Got guns in his own.
You are both 5.
What? Look,
That's not my fault. What?
terminology. It's because you pointed it out. He was gonna let it slide.
Didn't look at example. Oh, what a beautiful pickup, that crouching light kick. Full conversion into CA. Just barely gonna kill.
Barely, right? Yeah, I was almost thinking as the life was depleting, I was like, oh, it's probably not. But was able to do it, and Dova Chief is at set point now.
Ooh, unfortunate stuff. That Stomp just not able to hit that cross up, but doesn't get the worst situation, but now the corner comes. Oh, really brave stuff with that dash up attempt at the grab. Not going to work. SBK finally coming out. That's going to be a stun.
That's probably going to be it, too.
You have to assume. Not quite, actually. Yeah, that scaling's pretty pissed.
Okay, cool.
No, Dova didn't go for the most optimal combo. Ooh, the V-shift just escaped straight out of that stomp. Cheeky stuff. We love seeing some fresh V-shift usage.
Yeah, that was definitely a much cleaner round from Dova Chief. You know, V-shifting pretty consistently in some pretty exciting ways, and then seizing those opportunities back, but also just not necessarily out footseeing him in that moment, but it was more or less just like Alex could not find the hits that he needed. It was like whenever he wanted to get aggressive, it was usually a combo that followed up. So good stuff to both of them. Saku's out for the day. Dova Chief moves on to the semis, and I think our next match we're gonna move on to is
But we got Valmaster?
Jasper Power.
Ah, yes.
Jasper Power versus Solio.
Yeah. Of course, we saw earlier at the very start of this, that wonderful, wonderful Ken and Jasper, who we haven't seen up until this point, cracking out the Vega, you have to assume. We have a couple of other characters, but it's Vega all the way down.
It is all the way. Yeah,
But-
Jasper Power pretty much committed to that pick.
Like, we should be committed to supporting the match arena!
Nice.
Using Salt King 42 as the promo code for some free support for the players. Get these folks a little bit of pocket money for their Friday outings. Gotta get that pizza, you know.
Because you know how poverty the FGC is. It's all community based. We don't have no big Brawlhalla money behind us. Need your help.
So much money.
The FGC is starving. It needs your help. I think I'm just constantly surprised at how many people are like always on it. Every time I look at Brawlhalla stats, I'm blown away every time because I forget. Right? I always forget.
Game. It's a big game.
I never remember that it's a big game. I'm always just like, who's playing that? And then I take the time.
Not the number one arena fighter you think of, not these things, but it's definitely a big one these days. But
there's like 3.
hey, there's like
Ever.
4 or 5. There's like 4 or 5. Check out Slap City, it's a banger.
Oh, Slap City. Oh, God, I forgot. Okay, I own that game. I like that game. Okay, yeah, sure. All right, I'll give you that one. Now there are 4 or 5. I don't know. There's probably some like sleeper hit. But
But if there's one thing that's not going to be sleeper, it's going to be this match. Oh, we're getting into it. We've got Jasper Power versus Solyaho. I feel like I pronounce it a different way every single time. I do apologize.
I think that's the fun part, right?
It's just a lot of. It's just a lot of vowels.
Yeah. Swaliho, Swahilo.
You know what I do not pronounce wrong?
Come on.
You're fired.
What? That one.
We're getting it all today.
Yeah, I think that one was just we're just trying to do the 6 segue, and I gotta give it to him.
I'm starting out immediately with a medium DP anti-air.
One thing that Solyaho is very consistent with in the first set that we saw them do today, it was very difficult to jump in on this person, but
that was such an unfortunate situation there, just a little bit too far to get that medium target combo.
Take it to the corner.
All the way there, and then a crouching heavy punch is so scary. You know, in terms of those giant +3 heavy hits, it's definitely not one of the ones you think of the most, but it is a damn good tool.
Absolutely. The lockdown has begun. The damage is looking pretty big. Tries to go for the V-Trigger 1. This is probably going to be dead.
V-Trigger 2 looking pretty nice this season. Gotta say, some of those conversions Vega has access to are devastating.
Yeah.
It feels like every day I see at least 2 clips of Vega absolutely eviscerating someone, and one of
Yeah, I feel like they tried to do some things to Rose too, right? They tried to give more combo ability to the V-Trigger 1, and it feels like you're just not seeing them. So taking the V-Trigger 2 in this one not only just feels like the optimal pick, but you know, having that risk of the parry too, and having more combo ability, or just like different combo routes is going to be really effective. But if he can get it, because now Solyaho getting the momentum, bringing him into the corner already.
This is going to be big damage, not quite a kill, and overhead from downtown.
Didn't parry that. You saw that parry come out, but that was nice. Solyaho also could have just killed with with critical art, but decided to conserve that meter for this round.
True, actually, I didn't even consider that. Keep being frugal.
Absolutely.
A little bit.
Gotta make the most. As long as that Maturino's not growing, you're gonna see. Come on, people. Okay.
Build your CA. Build the community CA. It's fine.
Exactly. Yeah. Build your community's meter. Build the Maturino meter. Meterino.
Alright, that's enough.
I was.
Just about getting pushed into the corner now, but fighting their way out.
Okay, feature activated. Oh, nice approach with the Tatsu descent. Only anti-airing on that, but the side switch. Now this is going to be dangerous. We're probably going to see a critical art finish here.
No way that's not killing.
The scaling pretty intense, you know. That was got him.
Choo.
With it being a V-trigger activation combo, like you
I went like I kind of thought we were going to get more of an extension before that.
Yeah, you could probably see.
Damn.
Yeah, there's some. Jasper Power wants to get risky. Oh, with the overhead. Oh, that's tragic. The tragic half screen overhead.
Getting a little bit of a sneaky overhead kick of the red. It's just been the theme of the set so far.
Yeah, it's
some funky business in this first game, I've got to say.
Yeah, returning around right back at him. But this is first of 3. Lots more overheads left to see. Probably gonna sit comfortably in this V system here. I don't think that we're gonna see like the return to lounge for either of these. This is the best possible situation for both of these characters.
The only thing is how if Solyaho's fireball game starts like really messing up Jasper, we could see the Rose come in. But that's pretty much the only thing I can anticipate.
I think Jasper Power will be definitely willing to play around that, but you are right that that is something that they may consider.
If you're
already
not
locking
move,
them.
you're not playing that V skill 2 Ken, I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, there you go. I don't think that they touched it this patch, did they?
I don't believe so. It's still not that great, but somehow it makes it work. Oh lordy, that's a lot of damage. That should do it.
Close. You know what? I agree. I still agree.
The way that Jasper walked forwards, I think they were like they were doing the overhead, like like hop that he does at the start of it. And Saltmine definitely was just expecting the button command, and alas.
Yeah, I definitely think that it was a risk you needed to take. Understanding how Jasper Power's been playing so far.
And when you're at that low health, doing anything that's wrong gets you killed. So like, it's not too much different from just like, I don't know, trying to tackle something in that situation.
Just go all the way at that point. Oh!
Oh my god, this is so rough right now. Bad deactivation to keep themselves safe, and they have like a heavy punch. Not even a counter hit, just finding a raw tag in there.
Yeah, that wasn't a backdash or anything like that. Yeah, he definitely just got hit. Maybe he was trying to neutral jump or something, but I'm not too sure. Either way, Jasper Power up 2-0. And Saltmine definitely gonna have to pick something up new from this. It's difficult. I think that, like what you said, putting more fireballs on the screen and more mid-range pressure. Okay, so maybe the fireballs gotta go, right?
Yes. Absolutely, Jasper's doing some real nice stuff to kind of mitigate that fireball game.
Yeah.
And right now they are accelerating super fast. That lot of stun.
It's definitely difficult to have that mid-range control. Oh no, wasn't able to run under a ring close enough. That side switch, unfortunate.
Seen some really nice air squares from Jasper Power. That second one getting a trade though, going to be putting them into the corner.
Ooh.
Tatsu actually whiffing and putting himself back into with DP. It's such a rough situation. Jasper Power going to be cleaning that game up nicely. Going on to set point here.
Curious decisions. Yeah, but then like it's mostly just scrambles and neutral, it feels like, but you know, Saltmine taking some big risks. And at this point in time where you are 1 point from being out for the day, I don't know if those risks are gonna...
They only get scarier and scarier. Ooh,
yeah, indeed.
But still scaring those jumps. This person is this is such a hard Ken to jump in on. Their DPs have been so on point in both of the sets we've seen so far. Oh, the cheeky slide max range, finding the knockdown. Oh, we've seen some beautiful footsies coming in at the last second, potentially of this set. Again, real cheeky at these these mid-range interactions.
Yeah, Saltmine interrupting a lot of Jasper Power's staggered pressure, you know, slowly keeping him off of him.
Ah, wonderful walk on this. You'll love to see it. And it's so terrifying to consider pressing a button as either of these two right now. Full CA on.
Oh no! This can't be. Oh, he tries
there's a big drop. Ah, and the wake up button that connects, but no conversion on the counter hit. Rough. That could have back into this game.
Yeah, this is, I think, is where you would want to be from Saltmine. You definitely want to be like in that middle. Oh no!
Oh,
okay.
Beautiful pickup on that fireball to punish, but just barely gonna stay alive is Saltmine. With 10 seconds left on the clock, they find another grab and manage to just stay in this set.
Slowing things down was definitely the way to go. Playing that mid-range just outside of button range, interrupting Jasper Power's offense.
And it's so scary to do that versus Vega. Like,
it really is, for sure.
Big
We're seeing it pay off.
Oh wow! Crouching heavy punch anti-air from Saltmine, finding the conversion on the knockdown. V-shift burned. Not gonna get anything off of it. There's a lot of stun on the table right now. Another V-shift.
Yeah, just get away. Oh, that's dead.
That's dead. Absolutely.
For sure. Jasper Power taking it 3-0. Moving forward to fight Dova Chief in the semis. Saltmine out for the day. Well, come back on Sunday with the open bracket. You know.
Absolutely, but neither of these, both of these two are very consistent faces. I'm absolutely confident that we'll be seeing them back again for the Sunday bracket, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And Solio played that second last round really fantastically. It was a beautiful, beautiful comeback. It was unfortunate that then Jasper then just turned it up to such a ludicrous degree in that final one, and kind of made a little bit of mincemeat.
Yeah, it was really difficult playing around. Like obviously once Claw's off the screen, then your offense like can just start to spark. But I think that was the best case scenario for Swallow to play. Like, keep it close, but don't overextend. Try to just slowly interrupt and chip away at Jasper Power's offense. Try to make him scared, just even at really close range. I don't know. It was really difficult. It was really difficult to try and identify what went wrong there for him. Because Jasper Power was kind of just playing in so many different styles. The styles that he needed to and adjustments that he needed to. The little micro adjustments were kind of what put Swallow's detriment, like what's shown the light on Swallow's disadvantage. But
in the meantime, we have quite the reversal of Chun-Li matchups. We go from Chun-Li's most dominating to their absolute worst case scenarios, as we have Kitaro versus Lily, AJ, Dalson versus Chun-Li.
Yeah, it's quite the polar opposite end of the matchup. We're definitely going to see, I mean, depending on how Kitaro is going to cycle the balance between offense and zoning, will we see Chun try to adjust? Oh, not a good sign.
That standing medium kick at the start of the round is such a statement. Like, you are not coming near.
Whoa! Raw V skill 1.
That V skill 1, I won't lie, the hitbox on it these days is nothing to sneeze at. So sometimes there are these situations where it's not the worst tool, but it's so unsafe. It's a scary one to opt for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just tries to find that walk up grab off of the tip, but that's a lot of that. Not just quite a stun, but with the toesies. Oh, but a slide activate on wake up. That is a scary, scary prospect. No cancel.
Whoa. The slide again to chase down the V shift, maybe? Oh god, the big wrist trying to jump over the fire.
Yep, and even with the Kokosho, that is not safe. If you mash that those quick buttons, you will still get a button out before Chun-Li can get into that Kokosho active range.
Lily staged the comeback. It was definitely just about there.
I don't quite understand Kitaro V-shifting there, because they were 100% out of pressure after those heavy legs, so they just kind of wanted to get a little bit more space.
Right, I think it was probably just the learning the understanding at the hard way, probably. Oh,
well.
Oh no, that was so unfortunate.
That was such a bizarre set of interactions. The perfect time to sneak in that V-skill check with this K.
He didn't even need to use the V-skill to be able to take it. He kind of just said, oh, it works exactly how I need to. Positioned exactly where I need you to. And we're going back to the lounge.
I can't say I've ever seen that before, but getting Tara very, very quickly. Really, really strong stuff.
You kind of like to see fun, unique interactions like that. Or just unfortunate circumstance, of course, but still new. New is fun.
Yeah, it's always good to see these fresh interactions kind of being forced onto these V skill 2s and the V stray 2s with Dalsim. We're gonna be seeing more of those kind of funky interactions. The characters just using tools that they've just kind of not opted for the most part.
Yeah.
Ever since they even got them, to be honest.
Also, with how fresh the patch is and how... Oh, this is better.
This is a much better matchup, and we've seen plenty of this Karin over in the UKIE Discord tournaments. We're a big fan of this character in secondary, and it is a menace. Not quite as potent as their Chun, I will 100% say, but in this matchup, Chun is not the answer.
Yeah, absolutely. Karin definitely handles this matchup a lot better.
Gets that slide activate. You see that screen they stole?
That was nice, right? So much with the 3 command dashes. Just scoot all the way over to the corner. Okay, now
raw wrecker, but eating a lot of damage for it. Oh no! He tries to do the fake teleport mix-up.
Snipe. I was kind of just like sitting there, waiting and wondering when it was gonna come. But with how Kitaro was playing so up close, you never thought, right? He just made it a matter of when. But Lily gonna have to just busts out, try to seize that momentum back. EX Orochi, but
so much damage. Oh my
isn't
god.
it?
Just death by 1,000 cuts right now. Kitaro, full classic Dawson.
Oh
This could be a stun situation. Just barely finding the hit. Really, really nice stuff for Kitaro. Just keeping that cool. It's scary when V-Trigger Karen is just knocking on your door to find those perfect buttons. Is a really good showing, but damn, that's some scary stuff from Kitaro. Really,
was it?
really
Yeah.
strong.
It was really strong because Kitaro was constantly putting out threats, like just obstacles for Lily to have to maneuver around. And Lily, it could be like not too familiar with the matchup or how to position around those things, but just getting caught in a lot of the ways that she was trying to approach. She had some good openings here and there, EX bust out and the late Orochi, but you're just gonna have to see more moments like that. Oh, tries to break to get out.
That's actually kind of genius, I can't lie. Pure positioning.
Yeah, I really agree with that option, but jumps herself back into the corner.
Oh my lord, that's
Again,
it's good to get rid of that V-trigger fire. Scary to be doing that while putting yourself in a juggle situation. Oh, the stagger buttons though, one would be proud, that's going to be the kill. Absolutely.
really good shimmy there. We'll close it out. I was concerned that the lack of meter was going to be very scary for them to find the damage to close out the round, but shimmy works just fine. Shimmy works perfect, if not better.
Never underestimate Karen's damage potential. Even meterless, the character does so much damage. Oh, but damage is coming the other way now.
Oh no.
Big kind of hit combo into CA and a nice little tag on the end just for good measure. That's a really rough one.
Oh no. Okay, it's not over yet. Kitaro is at set point, but I think Lily's finding something here. That was a very risky Orochi.
For sure, for sure. Oh, gets portrayed. You absolutely still get control for it. Oh, the sneak
nice.
under. That was feisty stuff. They lose the corner, but they take it back with a beautiful EX command dash under.
Checked out. Offensive V reversal. Shift, but it was off the light, but gets thrown into the corner. Oh no, the low snuck in. And it
Baits
begins.
the V shift and gets the punish, but nothing too substantial. No way! That's genius!
Oh, it was so smart. It was so smart because you cover two options, right? You cover the delay tech, and you cover the V shift. And I fully agree. I thought that was a really, really good decision to make from Lily's end.
It's a terrifying psychotic option because if they just block, you are in a world of pain.
Oh, 100%. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But they've noticed Kitaro has been V-shifting and wake up so much. Like, really, really consistently. So really smart stuff to go for that ballsy play.
And I don't know if Lily's been labbing against V-shift. I know a lot of people have, but for them to just pull that out, definitely puts that in Kitaro's head. Try and V-shift. I dare you.
Despite everything, Delson managing to find that light anti-air. Gone but not forgotten.
But not forgotten.
Oh, that's rough. And again, there's so low life to be going for these options. And another instant aerial overhead to snipe around. Once again, Kitaro in a really, really good standing to take this whole set.
Yeah, jumps back. Just tries to avoid the pressure, but just come up with able to pick it up with the slide. Bust out. Damn, the return fire. It's so much back and forth going on right now.
This is really messy stuff, but both players just trying to find out Salt. You know, the activation, perfect opportunity to do that.
What? Lily. Okay. Again, it's really, really difficult trying to jump in with how ready he
The
is with
wake
that
up
fight.
super gonna get blocked. That should be not quite it, but it's a really rough situation for any resources. Goes for the slide again.
I can't.
Lazy Knight, find the crouch heavy!
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. Lily should not have won that round.
No.
Crazy.
They're playing like an absolute nutter now. They are.
Oh, they turned monkey for real.
But whatever works, you know? At the end of the day, all you need is that little green dot at the top of your screen that says, I won.
That's true. That's true.
And right now they're in a really good standing because they're about to this round, it looks like. That's a beautiful instant overhead.
Good backstop. Oh, tried to
Going
go
for the presenter again. We're back in bronze right now with these anti-projectile tools.
It cycles back, right? You go to bronze, you fight your way up through plat, and then you hit diamond, but you're really back at bronze.
Oh, slide activate with the crush. Sweep activate, I apologize. And they find the counter hit, just getting that button out frames before.
Like, I can't believe that Lily has truly transcended humanity. And the brain has just grown beyond what our minds can fathom. With just Hail Mary Rasenhas.
Reversal crouch heavy punches. Like, this doesn't make any sense. They are just playing by the seat of their pants right now.
Yeah, we can't comprehend how much sense it makes. That's what it is.
Whatever the first button I find on my stick is what I'm pressing.
Yeah. He's really not gonna expect this one. Because I did it.
Hell no, I'm not expecting this stuff.
Mm-mm. How can you see when mirrors aren't real? Just do it.
Honestly, I believe anything's possible at this point. Anything can happen there.
Okay, it looks like... Yep, went for the floats. I think that's Kataro's Get Serious button.
Round one.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's what you're comfortable with. It's where like so much of your set play has been trained. Even if it's a little risky, it's how to maximize your stuff. But a really solid start. The sneak under with a command dash. That's so much stun. That's gonna.
That's actually stun.
But it's so much damage.
And so much carry too. Basically from corner to corner, that whole sequence there. Oh, caught him
Oh,
out the air.
the fake stuff. That's scary.
I can't believe this. Okay, but it's still close, right? Like,
For sure.
it's not over.
It's not over, but Lily has brought this from the depths of depravity. The cheeky stuff with that crouch medium punch juggle state.
Look, Lily needed one match with the brain out the window to shake up Kataro. Now she's back to good, solid fundamentals in Street Fighter 5. Oh my god, bouncing it back! That was really good positioning by Kataro.
And you're just going to be able to just pull yourself all the way away from that V-trigger. No orbs for you. Good jab check. Really crispy stuff. But this is the end, potentially. Oh my god. They have enough for another V-trigger. That's how much damage they can take.
It's so back and forth. I'm so scared. The snipe. Okay, set point for both.
We're in there. Final round, double Luigi, everything to play for. Ooh, crispy stuff with that crouch me. I don't know if that's trained or what, but that's a really, really beautiful counter poke.
Yeah, definitely just caught the whiff. Big active button, put it out there. See what it does.
Yes, that
Tries to
jump in trade.
lock him down. Outside range.
Teleport tip throws coming in. There's the juggle. Oh, big opportunity. Not going to be a huge damage version because of the options used with the light hits, but an activation combo is a huge opportunity here. Just needs one hit to stun. That V-trigger is going to do a lot to dissuade that. And that could be everything!
Scramble at the end, but Lily was able to come out on top. Her eggs were fine, and that is going to do it for that set. A really, really close 3-2.
Good lord.
I know. I think that she understood, oh, this is what works. Head empty is what works.
I was so convinced they were going to get like pushed in back into the fireball. Like something in my heart was just so convinced that was going to happen, but it just flew away.
Like, look, we've experienced Lily jumping into fireballs whenever they were on screen a lot. Like whenever Katara would put one out, she would jump forward and then just get clipped. Right? I was expecting that to happen, but who knew that all this time she was orchestrating it just for the very last moment? You know, that it was all part of the big scheme.
Absolutely.
The plan.
And but
this
what
big Swedish job.
But you wonder what isn't a scheme?
What's that?
Maturino, the one and only.
Oh,
Salt King 42. Pop that code in there. 50 cents for free. Not a single penny will be spent, and yet you are supporting our players, supporting our community. Get it done. I see there's a good 200 something of you in here. You know what to do.
and of course we've got the schedule. Today, it's Friday. You know what it is. King of Saltmine League. The fun matches. Trying to dethrone Fasa. He's been up there too long. He was looking down on you guys for way too long. Thinking that he can pick Urian and just be a top tier again. No more. It's a new season. We're shaking things up. And everybody's trying their hands at it. It's also been a while. King of Saltmine League's been down for about a week or two, I want to say.
There was a break taken. Dan actually like destroyed the internet infrastructure.
Yeah, we did a
He's
Dan
just too powerful.
only tournament. That's why.
Round one.
It was really fun.
Fight.
Just sponsored stream by Psycho Industry. But going into this set, we have Sona versus Balu. These are two fantastic players. And this is a super fun these matchup. We got the very reserved long reach buttons Falk and the man with a new lease on life.
Oh yeah. He's got a whole new arsenal. She's got the shotgun, but he got the whole armory now.
And it's a little surprising seeing Valmaster not on the chum, I gotta say. But,
I agree. I think that just trying out the new Falk buffs, shotgun is massive now, explosive. So probably just trying to see how it all fits together. But going with the V skill too. We haven't seen her blow the bubble not once. So I'm curious how that's going to be put out in the arsenal. But oh man, trying to inch his way forward.
I really love that delayed stand heavy punch from Sona to punish the V shift there. But really good jump in from Valmaster to clean up that game. This is a super slow matchup. Nickeling and diving people away.
I want to say that now there are more options with the addition of V-Shift. Like, even though it does get beat up by some of the same options as what would beat out Delay Tech with the standing low, got to be wary of that. Now you have to use that offense a little bit better, or a little bit more with calculation. And the stun is looking pretty heavy.
It's a pretty thick orange bar right now, but it's dissipating with every second. Running the Z-shift one. Oh my lordy, that guard broke so fast!
The guard break setup? We'll be having stuff? Okay, alright.
And obviously you don't get too much from that guard break, but you just steal so much screen from how long Valmaster's stuck there. You just fight your way out of the corner in an instant. Tattoo through over the fireball, beautiful stuff.
Really good. I want to say that would have caught before.
Oh my god!
Hail Mary vaults, but you know what? I agree. It was probably vault into critical art to be able to go for the chip out. So it must have been a stalemate situation in that moment.
True. But it's just so scary when you only the first chunk of that, and you're like, what are they doing?
Yeah. What was that? Let's think about it for a second. Let's put the logic behind it. Let's give them some credit.
He's not just poking with like a -12 button.
Or is he? We've seen a lot worse.
Everything's a little bit chaotic out here today.
which is what you come here for. That's what Saltmine League is all about.
Everyone's getting real salty real quick.
It's chaos. Okay, Sonner trying to take that side switch to cross up, but ends up putting himself in the corner. I want to say Valmaster is really doing work with this fall here. It's just
It's looking damn good, I have to say.
a lot of non-stop pressure, and I think that Sonner is just finding difficult ways to get in and get damage off, because he's just getting poked, chipped, and whittled away like 1,000 cuts, right?
Definitely. And that's what these characters kind of have classically always been about. Is like, I'm just gonna win so many interactions that eventually you're just gonna run out of health.
Absolutely.
Oh,
okay.
Street Fighter 4 combos!
Just over the blast.
And
Either way.
any touch can do it. Oh, catches the backdash with that fireball. Not any tag can do it. That CA is on the verge of being ready, and there's no V reversal, but they find a throw just before!
No anti-air and dies for it? Look, that's got to be a lesson learned to you, Valmaster. You got to be anti-air. You were pretty consistent before, but now that one paid the ultimate price. One thing I do want to point out, we haven't seen a single bubble. Not a single bubble come out from fall. And I really want to understand how Valmaster wants to apply it. You know, he picked it for a reason. Wow, that was really cool.
Yeah, that was sick.
I wanted to see how, you know, the logic that Valmaster applies to it. The situations that he can create with it.
That was a beautiful shimmy. That was the smallest I've ever seen.
So much chase down. Lockdown with this. Reversal. Or no, the activate. Sweep activate. Here we go.
He was just so willing to, even before they got that V ready, just keep tossing it out as that wonderful spacing tool. Oh my lord. Oh, fireballs are so scary.
Okay.
Jump
Lost
in,
the
Tatsu.
store. I think she's just no fireball on deck. Definitely trying to do this without it. Okay.
Any touch from Valmaster will take this hit because they do have access to CA.
You were saying?
Any touch, baby, any touch. I just need that with edit. I need that super with edit. Edit and edit sounds. That's just all I need. I love the bonk so much.
I love the bonk. Yeah. It's whack. She whacks you. But okay, full meter down from Valmaster. Gonna have to fight her way back out. Now in the corner too.
That was such a good catch from Sonner to realize how he was using that fireball to avoid falling off and get a full punish for that. That's a really cheap. That's the first parry we've seen, and it didn't work. Another crush counter sweep.
Oh, EX through.
ZP getting only a single hit, but break is more than enough reward.
U-trigger is available for Valmaster. Can he get the chance to activate? These fireballs are just coming rapid fire.
They just need one tag, whether it gets hit or blocked.
Sonner is really, really good at dashing up, delaying his pressure, and getting the crush counters. We've seen a lot of crush counters from his side of the screen.
For sure. A beautiful neutral jump over that forward heavy punch. Just gonna be blocking Valmaster. You go to 1-1.
Yep, taking it to 1-1. Sonner really readjusting his style to be able to... Oh, there's so much damage that comes out from Ryu, but Sonner is absolutely finding those big hit starters, right?
For sure.
Valmaster's coming up with the answers, slowly but surely, escaping that guard break situation, but now Sonner is chasing down. Particularly excited to see the little micro adjustments that made, and we still haven't seen a bubble get blown by Valmaster.
Honestly, both of these two have been so reserved on their V-skill usage, and like the characters that have very, very, very strong ones.
Yeah.
Especially like a footsie matchup like this with so many fireballs, to not see that parry coming out at all from Sonner is very peculiar.
Yeah, I think that a lot of it is maybe Valmaster's just not able to get those super advantageous knockdown situations. Despite playing a lot of the mid-screen, he's just not able to find the time to set it up.
Wonderful DP and a V-shift through the shotgun. Not going to be wanting to deal with that. Finally, that sweep getting blocked. Not too much of a punish.
EX Fireball locks her down into the corner, and we're back there. That's
EX Fireball is so strong.
extremely strong option, yeah.
There's an activation. That should be huge damage. Just going for the raw damage, no mix.
Bounce!
The anti-air!
We tried the neutral jump from far away.
Just playing pool.
It's real nice. Venom? Hello?
Yeah, we were talking about how we were chatting Guilty Gear earlier, and that was the most Venom thing I've seen in this whole game.
Yeah, it's really cool. Falk does have some grime, like the bubble that has yet to be thrown. I just really want to see it, because we're seeing some application of the parry, right? But despite how little it's being used, Sonor's trying. Whether it be like parrying the jump in, trying to find the holes in the pressure, no punish on that EX vault.
Oh my lord, imagine the mad hops coming in from Sona right now, just into neutral jump. Just begging Valmaster, please, I'm begging you, heavy punch, just do it.
Came in with the deepest of meaty downforcers. Okay.
Catching
Nice
that back
bridge.
to that fireball is such a juicy opportunity where you genuinely steal half screen and a sweep activate as well to take the rest of it. Oh my lord!
Oh no.
What?
Not the DP that
I don't know if that. I don't know if I can believe that was an intentional DP. I don't know if I can believe that. That felt so out of the blue and so far away.
I doubt it was. But either way, I doubt he intended to lose the round, right? So, 2-1 now for Valmaster. One thing that I can give Sonner credit for is he is doing his best to utilize V-Trigger 1 as much as possible. Like whenever it pops, whenever he can activate, he's almost always using his V-meter as he needs to. And that it finds him leads in some situations. Nice, catch the landing.
Wonderful sneak under that fireball. It's a really scary situation as well. If someone actually manages to kind of traverse past your fireball, you are in a world of hurt.
Absolutely.
Oh no.
Hey, look, I mean, one thing, Valmaster has been approaching a lot off of these knockdowns. So I can definitely see that as an educated guess from Sonner. However, didn't work out. First we had to bust out of the set and it did not work.
Yeah, trying to find a cheeky air to air situation, but
Okay, slowing things down a little bit. They're just trying to find what they need. Okay, there's the activation. It's going to be a lot of damage. Put into the corner.
Oh, the sweep activate! We love a wake up sweep. They jump back. No, what are you doing? Oh my god, what a beautiful snipe from downtown. That EX Fireball to catch the landing. Really crispy awareness from Sona. But just bring it back from the depths. That was looking so rough for him.
Yeah. Trying out for the anti-air. No jumping, please. The skies are mine. I am the Falcon. Okay.
You glue yourself to the ground if we have to.
Eyes of... Okay, really good. Valmaster's been extremely consistent with those buffers, but the V-shift break can't be ready for that one.
No shotguns allowed in this house. So V-shifting out every single one you go for.
That's hard. That's hard to punish. I mean, like doing a break through the fireball was an option, but if he's buffering that into fireball,
Sona's mix-ups are getting kind of crazy. Drops the VT activation combo. That's super unfortunate for Valmaster.
I think he tried to like go for a bigger mix-up option outside of it. Oh!
Just dodging under that fireball. And that gets a big opportunity. They don't have much meter to spend. The walk-up Tatsu to catch the delay tech. Oh my god!
Oh god, are you kidding me? Please, one of these scrambles. Dash up EX Tatsu on Valmaster's wake up. Valmaster tries to go for the big golf swing, but didn't swing high enough.
That felt like a Street Fighter 4 EX Tatsu, where that thing was like actually really safe. In this game, it's it's curtains if that gets blocked. But
What do you mean? I mean, look, I think that it was just. I can't even rationalize it. I can't.
everyone is just playing in the most terrifying way possible today, just straight up.
You were praising Sonner earlier for his use of the delay buttons and chasing down a lot of the slower wake up options that Valmaster wants to take. That's just one of them, but to the extreme level, right?
When you're that confident on the read that you just look like a maniac, that's when you have the best Street Fighter.
That's Saltmine League, baby. All right, here we go. Sweep and activate. Taking that opportunity.
Oh, the big extended VT combos. You have so much hit stun on every single punch. They infuse with lightning, baby.
Oh,
Tries to get something cheeky to try and sneak a stun in.
oh no.
What am I looking at right now?
He's provoking.
Just walking it down. I love this from Sona.
Okay, spends the last of the gun.
There's so little meter in play for Sona. They're just really fiending for that last little chunk of EX to get to spend. But right now their health is looking real low.
Oh, nice. Finds the snipe. He tried to counter with the EX Fireball. Not too sure if he just thought it was going to be regular old shotgun, but caught the toes. Valmaster now at set point. Full, near full. Stick of butter there.
And there's the anti-SCA, a real strong start to this potentially final round. That is a statement and a half. Straight into full shotgun, and right now
it definitely felt like a message, right? Oh, but the time stop to catch with the anti-air.
Killer Instinct classic.
Machine guns on deck. Oh, but I've got a gun on my own.
Oh,
I got a gun on my own.
It's looking a little bit weird for Sona right now. Looks like they cracked it a little bit right now. Another one! Just do it! I don't care anymore. Oh, the counter hit is the opportunity. Keep in plus frames. Valmaster's turn now.
You thought. Okay, Valmaster knew. He was just like, this guy's gonna try something silly. And he was right.
You psycho.
What the
Sonner's
hell,
got
Sonner? What the hell, man?
He's got the biggest brain. He's sitting in the street. What do you mean? I had to do it.
That's how we Germans play Street Fighter.
Just pure reckless abandon.
That's what you gotta do, okay? That's right.
Walk up normality. That's how Germans play Street Fighter.
From the streets. Because if it worked, that's like, oh man, that Ryu buff,
The Ume Shoryu, baby.
Yeah, the Ume Shoryu, exactly. If it worked, you would have been like, he's a genius. But it didn't, and you're like, that's just how it goes, you know what I'm saying? He's in there, he's just shrugging. He's like, I made a risk. But good stuff to Valmaster, being the next step ahead.
Just
ready
walking.
with the punish. Yeah, what a cerebral thing to do. Just blocking the walk-up DP. Who'd have thought? That's crazy. I can't believe how these EU players just come up with these answers. Outstanding. Only here at Saltmine League will you see.
There's only one truly cerebral play right now, and that's spotting the match arena.
Look at that. You're a pro.
matcharena.com/t/team. King of Salt 42.
If that match is not a reason to push up the prize pool for the players, I don't know what else, guys.
Like they're on something today.
Yeah, please consider donating to the match arena because these players need therapy and it's real expensive, right? There's a lot of problems they gotta work out with it. It's been a scramble of a day, and as entertaining as it is, I want to see more. That's all I'm saying. I want to see more scrambles.
There's plenty more sodium where that came from.
Absolutely. And you can find all of the sodium here at Saltmine League. Today is Friday, so it's the King of the Saltmine Day, but don't forget about the open bracket that happens on Sunday. You guys can still sign up if you are neighborly and if you're feeling like a challenge. If you're feeling like taking your hands at the big bracket, please sign up for Sunday. And if not, maybe Regis will hit up the DMs for Monday for those sets, the Saltmine sets versus 3, 5, 7, and 10. I can count. But please keep supporting Saltmine League. Hit up that match arena, retweet, share on your social medias, wherever you are. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, MySpace, I don't know. Throw it all out there.
Hit us up on MSN, see what's going on.
Yo. Hit me up on Friendster, okay? I never used Friendster, I just know I had like uncles who had it. Alright.
Just gotta put a disclaimer there. Not actual.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
Yeah, the actions of Seph Mitchell do
Yo,
not
thanks
reflect
for the
those.
gift sub, Wendenhardt.
Ooh, shoutouts. We love to see that. Give him the 2 gifted subs.
Love you, Woodenheart. Thank you so much.
Support the Saltmine directly.
Thank you, everybody who's in the chat, for coming in for the hot action on Friday evening or wherever you are. It's Friday.
Evening, afternoon, night, who knows? But right now,
I
the
know.
Chief versus the Jester. We do love some
Versus
big
Vega.
wins in this
Want to see my
matchup.
kung fu?
Lore
I'll
match.
show you.
Kicked straight out of the building, looking back for revenge.
With the couch. Yeah, where's V skill 3 where Chun throws the couch? That's what I want.
It's full like She-Hulk style.
That's sick.
Getting straight into this. This matchup is super fascinating one because, as you say, these characters both have these ludicrously sized limbs, and both of them have these really scary OP tools as well. It
Yeah.
can get a little bit chaotic a little fast.
It's also very fast paced considering like the distances that they want to throw their buttons out. You're going to be seeing a lot of trades back and forth, or just a lot of punishes on certain block strings, a lot of counter hits like that one.
Crispy.
Despite it being a very poke oriented matchup, you're gonna see a lot of just trading blows. The mask is gone, Claw's still on deck, but Jester Power wanting to keep it there for the combo conversion, knowing that he's gonna need that damage because he's looking pretty disadvantageous right now.
That stance shift does just do so much for Vega's damage potential. There's the Oki situation, the delayed wake up into the V shift. I like that a lot. Just keeping it simple. And there's the Kogan, just to stuff out any kind of claw normals. Jester wants to try and toss out.
Here we go, round 2. First blood goes to Double Chief, but
It's far from over. A little bit too
no,
far
with that round, I don't know. It's probably Double Chief's bag. Oh, the V skill? V skill to just escape? Try to, just to sneak out, overhead, sneak over at this time.
The powerful thighs of Chun with that stand heavy kick, just doing so much work to keep Jester in the corner. You cannot be jumping out right now. I just refuse.
Yeah, absolutely. It's her version of high shot, low shot, right? She has 2 guns. She's got the stand heavy kick and the stand heavy punch. Okay.
That's a lot of damage for Jester Power. And a beautiful conversion to sneak through that Kogan. That string is not going to work while Vega has meter.
Disgusting. I'd love to see it. The beat
really-
2 combo conversion.
It's the good stuff. Everyone's enjoying their remote moment right now. Oh my lord, that's such a scary situation. When they get that crash heavy punch into the stance change and you just gotta guess for your life. That crispy cross under into the bird kick.
Nice.
Keeping that charge. Oh, wonderful checks from Jester. Just keeping Dover at bay. All that as an activation point. Huge opportunity for EX legs to keep the Oki.
Absolutely. Knocking down.
Whipping
Kosho makes those block strings pretty scary. Gonna have to be very aware of the gaps, but not gonna worry about it.
That was a drop 100%. I was gonna be a version of the super.
Absolutely, yeah. But seizing the opportunity where he can into the slide, still takes the match. Just the power of Vega Master.
Vega wins.
Just hanging on by the edge of his seat.
Taking advantage of whatever drops may or may not happen. You know what he says? That wasn't a drop. right? I needed that. I needed to establish that in his head, so that way Monkey can come later.
So eventually we all return to Monkey.
Fight!
But at the very least, yeah, just able to kind of pick things up after a really, really potentially damning situation. That drop, but big opportunities coming in for Jasper Power. Gets a really quick corner.
man like Xian with the big raid. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Xian. What's going on? Good to see you. And good to see all the Xianners.
Hanging in for some great EU action. King of the Saltmine semi-finals right now. Hope everyone's having a lovely, lovely day wherever in the world you are. But right now, it's a big opportunity for Jasper Power. He's feeling great. That's the activation point.
Mask on. Mask off. Claw back.
Empty jump to dodge that back heavy kick. Beautiful stuff from Jester, but a beautiful dash check from Dover to try and follow their way back into the center. But that beautiful conversion from Jester going to be that round once again.
Absolutely tragic. Look how close that was. That was definitely a touch from death, and with the V-trigger coming available during that combo, I was hoping he'd get a drop. But finding that crush counter into the CA, just trying to secure a massive lead, spending all their resources to do so, but giving him a ton of resources back. Jasper Power not likely to return that. He's probably just going to slowly fight his way. V-trigger is available, so he's probably going to... You might see a slide at that distance. Nope, tried to go for a dash up. Something risky there.
And right now, Dover is just smothering.
Stop dashing! Sit down.
These two are both dashing so much and so consistently checking each other's dashes. Oh, but not this time!
Jin, are you
right
serious?
on you?
Cannot condition this man. He gets his dash checked 3 times. He's sitting at a kiss. You can blow him a kiss and he dies. But he says, you know what? I'm still going to do a dash in fierce.
And once again, Jester's saying, please stop trying to use those kick Hogans in these block strings. I just can't allow it. And a full conversion to kill!
I'm upset.
That was sick. Nah, I'm not sick.
Jasper Power. Cat does not. He doesn't care. My dash in was checked? Alright, let's try it again. Oh, damn. I'm looking a little low after getting my dash in checked that time. Let's try it a 3rd time, but with a slow button too. The command grab is available, but no, we're gonna dash in fierce. And then he wins the round off of it?
We're living in a new world of Vega VP2s.
You know what it is? It's the Saltmine, King of Saltmine bracket, the whole bracket with how crazy these players have been, it makes me feel so stupid. My intelligence is being challenged right now and I don't like it.
We are all about gorilla brain here, bro.
Absolutely.
I thought that I was Gorilla Brain, but
we're here at the zoo today. You gotta understand.
Okay, tries to do the EX legs out, but could not find the hit. Did not want to convert into the V-trigger as well. Probably going to hold on to it.
They're just trying to find that slide if they can. Just looking for any kind of route to an activation. Gonna have to activate it, just not die.
Have to make that one safe, so forced to use the V-trigger on that. And
checking the dash with the rule! That's not gonna kill, I don't think, but any touch will do it, and the classic. How many times have you seen it? The monkey braid overhead, just going onto set point.
Half screen, unreactable overhead. As you would think, with the way that it continues to work over for Jasper Power.
Just never stops, but a beautiful pickup, getting that full bird kick conversion into the corner.
Surprised that didn't crush counter. It caught like the tail end recovery frames, but you know, any damage is good damage.
Definitely.
You would think.
Almost so much great life that just got spent there. Jasper Power's life just plummeted in an instant.
The stagger pressure, the stun is looking so high. But no, alright, just letting it go down.
No super! Didn't spend it, kept it frugal. Totally responsible Dover Chief here.
Okay, can Dover Chief get a point on the board for himself? Can he do it? Maybe not. Let's look at the overhead. Okay, but nothing off of it.
Nothing like a sneaky 22 frame overhead. I'll take 26 actually.
Unreactable.
Oh, the full V skill combo conversion into the CA. This will do oodles of damage. And you get a full Oki situation to follow it up.
Oh, not that safe a jump. And be careful there, the V shift coming out.
Corner is now Jasper. Sky High Claw is unreactable. You said it earlier yourself.
It's true. Got hit. Oh, now it's just poking. Now it's just little kisses.
So they're just trying to find some route to an activation if they can. Please, Jester,
yeah.
I'm begging you, stand up so I can hit your toes. I'm begging you. They find the opportunity. This is
You asked.
No, they go for the guard break setup.
That was tight. That was tight. It actually killed. Oh my goodness, the guard break setup actually was able to kill. Fought through the scaling to find the hits, and Dovahkiin put a point on the board for themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not easy to do.
That's
That's
a true
kind of hard.
classic. That's a true classic of the KotS show. Simply love to see it every time.
That was pretty good. Not gonna lie. Charge partition to get that out. That's not easy to do. I'm gonna let you guys know. Dovahkiin honestly earned that win. But actually being able to pick up from that was way impressive. So Jester Power now with a newfound conviction to win this set. Because he just got styled on.
Absolutely. It feels so awful to get hit by that because it's so unreal. You can literally just press jab during the charge and it stops it. But there's no way I'm pressing a button there. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah. Okay, finds a cross up off of the wall jump. Interesting that Jester Power is still willing to take those wall jump risks against Chun-Li, who is extremely good anti-air. But
What in the world?
I think Dovahkiin's stick may have exploded in his lap.
No,
And
not like
now-
this.
Now he's sitting,
No, what?
his legs gone.
That's so unfortunate. Mid-activation combo string?
I need to say his Jasper Power also super nice for just waiting. You could
Oh,
have killed him.
100%. Huge shoutouts to Jester for just realizing, yeah, there's no way that's
You know what?
Ooh, check out my cheeky setup.
Jester Power may be a monkey, but we're all monkeys together, okay? We all are in the jungle together. Oh my
god!
No, look, Jester Power, you should have taken that one.
Yeah, that's how he thanks him back, yo.
Next time I'm ending this man's life.
I appreciate your patience. Now perish.
What in the world? That's so unfortunate for the situation to happen, but true sportsmanship, even if it's not returned by Dove. The sheer disrespect to SBK there.
That's the ultimate respect move, okay? That's showing fear, okay? Like I know what you're capable of. I need to stop you now. Slide, max range.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna beat out EXX every day of the month. Jester with the corner, nice and under control. These schleiches. Oh, these empty jumps have been so crispy this entire. That back heavy kick is so hard to contest, but right now we're a touch away from stun. That V shift just to escape. Never mind. Watch your toes, sir. Watch your toes.
Yeah, did not go with the V-shift break. Vega came in with the chase down on the slide. Very, very wary. Lands on the fireball, taking it in the ass. Okay, little pokes here and there. Brought him to the corner, waited out that V-shift. Knowing
Unfortunately,
that
they threw them out of the corner, which is kind of not what you need, but... Oh, that's a huge opening. That's going to be the kill. That's going to be the set! The whole damn thing!
Wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. I don't know how far
Unless Jester's stick also unplugs.
Yes, exactly. Who knows? Who knows? And also, there was no meter, so it was just like anything could possibly happen, including him taking the set 3-1. Congrats to Jester Power. Moves on into the finals. Dovahkiin out for the day. But
Dova steps on the wire and the stick unplugged. That's such an unfortunate circumstance, but huge shoutouts to Jester to not just kind of take the set then and there off of that.
him being on ice for 5 seconds just ruined everything, right? It got in Dovachief's head. He was poised to make that comeback from the ground up.
Chat, I
But
have a question. How? I mean, we are at 320 people currently. How is the match arena prize pool only on 80 euros? Like, if every one of you would use the code and do the sponsor quest, we could be at 60 or more. So, come on, support the players, guys. It's
ladies and gentlemen of the Saltmine League, I'm disappointed.
Wait,
Hi, Seph Mitchell. I'm very disappointed in all of you.
the
How
code,
is this
you mean,
pot
You mean
still low?
Salt King 42 on the Match Arena page, linked by Nightbot right there.
Yeah,
That code.
And with all of the sponsor quests that are available that are just super easy, like subscribing to Frame Advantage, following Tyrant UK on Twitter. I mean, honestly, you guys probably already do. And if you don't already, then it's just even more disappointed in you guys. But even with those sweet collector's cups in there, those Street Fighter 3 stickers, don't you guys like Street Fighter 3? You don't like Third
It's
Strike?
worth noting.
You guys don't have phones?
It's worth noting. Even if you already follow Tyrant and Tyrant's content on those platforms, you can still click on those goals to add to the pot, regardless of if you're already following.
Look at all the fun stuff. Like there's just quite. What are you guys doing in between matches? Just watching Ritas type their names in so you guys can write it down for later?
No, it's great. It's great to just explore how many commands are going on, and because trust me, we've got a lot kicking about. But
oh yeah, there's a lot.
yeah, but if you like a command, try !Match Arena.
There we
Just give it
go.
a shot.
There we go. Already 23 euros now.
See,
You see how easy it is?
You simply love to see it. You simply love to see it.
well, I love seeing Saltmine League in general. Today's Friday. You're here at the Saltmine League, king of the Salt Mine. But don't forget about that open bracket available on Sunday. If you guys want to try your best, try your shots. If you're just in the chat and you're just watching everything and you don't feel like you're not a regular competitor, sign up. It's free.
For sure.
It's
Literally, Saltmine League, you will get every level of player. You get everyone from the lowest level of player all the way to Evo Champion.
All the way to Evo Champion and then cycling back around to Monkey, right?
At the end, we all return to Monkey.
But there's going to be no monkeying about in this match because we've got Falk versus Chun-Li. And Valmaster's Falk, I really just want to... Look, I just want to point out in that whole set between him and Sonner, not a single bubble blown. And he's got the bubble again, and I can guarantee you I'm not going to see it again.
There has been no soap in this match.
No, dry, only. Only dryness, no moisture.
So it is worth noting these two play quite a lot together. They are noted like practice partners because they're both some of the best Chun-Lis you'll find pretty much anywhere.
Right.
But Valmaster does just love finding those counter pick characters for Chun-Li. They're very fantastic in that they bring up pretty regularly for the Chun-Lis.
Well, you know why he's doing it. It's less to counter Chun and more to counter Lily. Oh my, nice. With the snipe. Follow up. Trigger is available for both of them.
Absolutely. With anything like a slide activate or a heavy punch from Lily will get that activation point. But I mean, you got to get close enough because Lord knows Falk can absolutely keep you at bay for a long time. They find it though.
Ooh,
the
the slide. You fly. You really do fly away.
It looks so goofy.
It looks so goofy. It looks like, remember when they made that change to Strive Soul, like when he lands counter at Fafnir, you just bounce instead of like sliding away? That's what it looks like. It looks not right. Oh, nice, but that looks just right. Finding the air snipe to catch the stand light kick.
Absolutely. Snipe it, get down. None of that.
Okay, EX legs, take your turn back.
I'm so happy to just press that 5-frame button, be like, hey, if you try and throw tech, just don't try and throw tech.
Oh, goes to go for a cheeky air-to-air and paying the price for it, and now we got SPK'd back into the mid-screen, pressing advantage. Oh, but the counter hit conversion.
Find another counter hit. That's going to be a huge opportunity.
Is it a stun? I can't believe it. That's sick.
Just barely.
Falk, ladies and gentlemen. You know what's crazy? We've been seeing a lot more Falk come out in general from this patch. And
she's definitely looking in a lot better spot than she once was.
yeah, as your resident struggle player, that's my style. It's the character struggles, that's what I play. The Falk definitely getting a little bit more tools. Just a slow walk up throw.
Yeah, just strolled in.
Nothing that she can do about that one though. Oh, the jumping! This is
From
definitely
so
bad.
far, absolutely, yep. Didn't even need to follow up on the Kakosho, but could
Not
if
at all.
so needed.
Okay, first match, final round, full meters.
Really
Tries to go for another combo off of that.
so ambiguous. Even if you know what side one hit's gonna be, who knows what
Handle this.
gets the CA follow-up.
Valmaster, the Lord of Just Spend It.
Absolutely, we've seen that so much today. The philosophy is just like, if you have CA at the start of this round, just spend it. You'll get some back by the
It's
end
the
of it.
final round too. It's always the final round where it's just like, yeah, just let it rip.
You'll get some back. You'll get some back.
Already in. Okay, throwing her
Back
back
throw
into the corner.
Oh, no anti-air, just backdashing out.
Yeah,
Bit
decides to
surprising.
just stick away. I mean, knowing how Lily may just go for an empty jump and get the throne, and how the cost of that would be, considering that there's full meter over on her side.
True. It's a scary prospect. Speaking of, there's that heavy punch activation into the cross under. It's beautiful stuff. Super? Nah, just spinning the bar for the EX. Get the Oki. That's gonna be minus. Activation point for Valmaster. No! No! And downtown.
Just back off. Just save it with the snipe.
Some spaghetti going on, some ravioli kicking on around. But you know what? Valmaster cleans up the wonderful low shot. Takes that first game over Lily HA.
That was pretty nice. Yep. Still not a single bubble blown. I'm gonna point it out every round that he doesn't do it. Okay. Valmaster is not listening. But
He even got a stun and didn't do it.
no,
Like no
I can-
excuse.
I can guarantee you that he knows how to use it, but he's just trying to send a message that he doesn't need it.
I
Or
wouldn't be quite so confident, but you still respect it.
I'm trying to give him a lot of credit. Right? That's what I do. I believe in everybody.
So much damage on that counter.
You know, I actually did write him a message in Discord after his last match. Bro, you need to start using your wound skill.
He's gonna send a message back. I don't know how.
I don't seem to. That said, the corner is now taken. Lily keeping that pressure going, the V reversal just to deny that jump in. Back jump, I guess. Oh,
Yeah, trying to.
What to do?
I think he was just trying to provoke, but he provoked him a little. No way! Ooh, shouldn't have been back jumping.
No, I'm not really sure what the game plan was with that.
I want to say it was more or less just like to try to provoke Lily to press forward with it. Just like force that gap closing situation, but Lily took that very, very literally and then seized the round. So hopefully
They did.
Valmaster is prepared.
With just three Kakosho, it did so much damage.
He's so on point with that air-to-air combo. It's so nice to see.
It's so insane. These shotgun sequences just do so much chip, and it's so good these days.
There's just so much in the chamber for Lily to be prepared for. Okay, stagger pressure.
Oh my lord, how many?
Ready with the delay tech. Lily probably gonna go for a shimmy the next time that comes around. Stays
And
in
they find
front.
the hit despite. Oh wait, they don't spend.
No, I'm surprised that he didn't. But he better be very wary.
jump.
Okay,
A really good jump out from Lily, but good awareness from Belton there, the answer for the jump forward.
yeah.
Just
Anti-air, stand medium punch. Staying strong.
What to do?
once again, we're on final round of this game. This is looking. This is such an even set so far. This is ludicrous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my lord!
Keep doing it.
seeing the stun just skyrocketing on both sides. Oh, that's going to be huge. No activation to spend just yet. There gets the V skill there. Into the legs. Keep your Oki.
Meter, but we are in the corner now, and this is looking real scary. Okay, text that throw. How's he going to make this?
Oh, out. Really dashing under, probably trying to approach with Kogan. Oh, doesn't find the juggle, sadly. That could have been everything.
Okay, no V meter left on Lily's side. Oh my god.
That was just bunny hopping everywhere.
It's really scary, not gonna lie. I'm constantly concerned. Okay, the anti-air
sneak under, no conversion of the CA? What in the world is happening?
How's it gonna happen? This is a chip situation. I know that he either wants to find the snipe or chip.
Yeah, it has to be a single hit CA though. You cannot convert into it because of all of that VD meter. That clock is ticking down. 22 seconds.
Well, he's sitting with the lead. He can kind of just chill if he needs to. Jumping back. But remember how that went last time.
There's one V reversal down. And the anti-air finally. It feels like they've been really slacking on that for the most part in this set, but it got it when he needs it.
Yep,
closing out that second game.
Utilizing tools that he needs to, just barely scraping by. But all those tools at his disposal, with the exception of that V skill 2, still not happening.
Round 1.
Sending a message.
Fight.
Bot players worldwide. She's so strong she doesn't even need V skill. This is bad because I'm taking notes. This is bad because like I genuinely believe it.
Just don't V skill. Got it. Big bump on the head with that heavy punch.
Yep.
Nice comfy lead to start with for Valdu. This is a scarily good first round for this potentially final game.
Yeah, one thing that Valmaster is really good at is finding those buffers. You know, whether it be a buffer into shotgun or a buffer into the vault, you know, anything that they're able to like catch with a stray button is able to maximize the reward. Oh god.
Catches the fireball though. The corner combo is huge.
Okay, spends no meter doing so.
It's actually like, honestly, in that situation, any meter you spend doesn't really actually increase that situation. Like, unless you outside of CA, you're pretty good just using the V meter and the Kikogans. It's good combo for like meter gain.
So now Lily is one kiss away from death, but
that's gonna be a chip.
Yep.
That fireball double hit in V trigger just barely had enough left to convert from that.
Master is at set point.
Looking real nice, I have to say. That last round was so dominant.
Yeah, exceptionally strong. But Lily definitely has fought back from the brink before.
We love that counter hit, back medium punch into the EX legs. Gets a perfect to respond back. You know what? I think we might still have a set on our hands.
Absolutely, a certain amount of gold letters on screen, and Lily takes it pretty convincingly. Now,
and a jump in over the shotgun. Well, this is a huge. This is huge.
Let's go for a tick throw, but Valmaster is very ready. Never been thrown in his life. Oh god, Sean's got a gun of her own.
Yeah, trading on the jump in. Definitely not great, but honestly, Lily will take it in that situation. They still keep the position.
I agree with Lily utilizing the reversal to just avoid that mix-up and then stay at that mid-range. But now, with herself in the corner and her life looking pretty low, it's definitely a dire situation. Just a little bit more. Okay, not like that. Not like that.
Never mind. Light confirm into that CA. Really juicy stuff from there. Closing it out. That was a beautiful empty cross up into crouching light kick. That was so crispy.
Yeah, pretty dominant set. Like running even for the most part, but still able to secure a 3-0 over Lily to move on into the finals to fight Jasper Power.
Not a bubble in sight.
Not a single but we're not going to see it in finals either.
Nope.
I can guarantee that. You know what? If Valmaster does,
It's just so mad.
I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm upset that I believe in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm being convinced.
We maybe do not see any V skills from Wildmaster, but what we are see is the price pool right now at 25 euros. Maybe we can push it to 30 with the Matcherino code.
Ooh, Matcherino code? You mean Salt King 42?
I think that's the code.
What I mean, yeah.
I think that's exactly it. I think it is Salt King 42 for free 50 cents in the prize pot. There are also that marketplace that have a ton of the collector's cups, the bead sprites, the Street Fighter 3 stickers, all your favorite accessories and fun things. You guys hold over there, and of course, tell them, Jasper.
We got Twitch quests, we got Twitter quests, we got YouTube quests.
That's everything that I know. That's everything I use.
It's every app you have ever used for years. Every single one is an extra 20 cents towards that prize pool. To help support a EU creator who does fantastic stuff while also supporting our players. Like, just get on it. Like, just don't even. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
Excuse.
just do it. You have no excuse. Just to head over there, hit those sponsor quests, donate the free code in the Matcherino, and we are going to transition into our final set of the day: Jester Powers Vega versus Valmaster's no V skill having
You're
fall.
fired again, Seph.
You're not. The whole point. The whole point.
You
is
missed the
the
whole
tournament.
point of the
I have to
tournament, bro.
look. I have to build the anticipation.
No, you're fired.
What do you mean? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been
It's
great.
not the final set. It's just not.
Maybe you're playing right into my hands of just being wrong on purpose, right? Like it's like the encore performance, right? All right, guys, we're doing it. That's it for the day. But then wait.
Here's Wonderwall.
But then wait. The curtains open back up. The lights go down again, and then Fossa appears on stage.
But we're not there just yet because we have Jester versus. Let's go.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Did you see him hopping over that part?
Yes.
That's actually such a sick piece of tech. Vega got mad hops.
Vega. Jester Power still going with the V skill and trigger T. Out.
Nice simple combo conversion. Gets the counter hit on the Oki. Crescent is Jester right now.
The meatiest of meaties. Now sitting at a position that he definitely wants to. Very little that Vega can do full screen. Oh, no big
counter hit
punish on that.
conversion. That could have been huge.
Could have been huge, but we'll see.
Beautiful call up from Bell with that EX uppercut. Just denying anything of the sort.
Yes. Keeping that pressure as tight as possible. Put the shotgun into the crouch medium punch. Buffed for your pleasure.
It's been real nice, I gotta say.
It's just faster. But it's nice. Okay, slowly getting walked into the corner. But
Vega teleporting forwards with that counter poke there. There's limbs getting tagged right there. And this is so slow, but this is such careful play from both sides. And neither of them want to be trying to overcommit because they have such incredible counter pokes on. And we've already seen how good both of these players are at checking dashes. It's such a scary prospect.
yeah, it's Jester Power is having a humongously difficult time approaching right now. And understandably so. There's just so much that Falk is putting out on screen. Very little that all the meaty once again into
That's just the whole thing, right?
the critical art instead of the stun. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Oh,
Good lord!
I needed to see. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but
Didn't believe.
I always forget how much damage Falk does, even without the use of bubble. This character just does a ton of damage, like 1,000 cuts that you're able to do, but you know, finding the combo that he needs, putting out all these obstacles for Jester Power to have to maneuver through, and is having a big struggle of a time. One thing that Jester Power does have in his arsenal is the V skill 2 to be able to avoid some of that shotgun pressure, just to utilize with those holes. But going back to the Battle Lounge, probably going to see a system switch, maybe a Rose?
I could see a Rose here, because jump aerial VT1 will do a good job of dealing with those low shots, and standing will do just fine versus the standing shotgun.
Yeah.
If it lands. Yeah, you know, sometimes it just doesn't.
Yeah. Sometimes the Rose is
was an ugly Rose.
Goes with the wind in some areas, but we'll see. I'm predicting that that's what will happen. It makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, we didn't see a VC2 activate from Jasper there, so he definitely wasn't feeling the effects of having access to that. And yep, there is that bloody kiss.
Absolutely.
It sounds different when you say it with my accent.
Round one.
It's true. What do you guys call a bloody nose? You know?
This costume as well. This is so extra. I love it. Oh yeah, big plus frames crouching, heavy punch into that stance change. My
Just
lord.
having, oh my god. I can't believe that just having the V trigger one has already proved favorable for him. He didn't even need to use it. It just gives him the advantage.
Sometimes you just gotta get new threads.
That's insane.
That's all you
Just
want.
new thread. Yeah, exactly. Oh, what a extremely dominant round by Jasper Power. So we'll see if Valmaster is able to know what was working for him before. Slow down the pace, set it full screen. Because what's he gonna do there? The V trigger is not. It's not there yet. What are you scared for?
For sure. And it's worth noting, even with like those a terrifyingly dominant round like that Jester just had. Just remember, Lily literally that.
Absolutely.
Like that stuff does not seem to phase Val at all. They will just get straight back into it and fire more shots.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh! Stuffs it with the wake up button. Pressure. Continues.
Oh, the
Air throw! Did you guys forget she had that?
Straight up, yes. That is that.
Yeah, especially with how consistent Valmaster has been with the jump up combo. Going with the air throw, the anime stuff works just as well. Full meters available to both of these players. And it can be devastating on either side. Just who's going to find that hit? Is Jasper Power going to be able to find that slide in? Oh, the jump in with the max range.
Gets caught pressing a couple of buttons, does Jasper, but nothing too substantial coming out of it. Goes for the frame trap this time. You know, they've gone for that throw out of that stance change a couple of times now, so trying to maybe see if Valmaster was willing to try and tech. But even alive for it.
Mace.
Oh my god, that's so sick!
Oh,
And
wasn't
there's
it? Oh,
into death. Just like that.
Jasper Power playing it way slow, just being as patient as possible to see if Valmaster was going to leave an opening somewhere, and definitely did. Finds the bloody kiss to take it. Stuff in the air approaches twice in a row made it really, really difficult for Valmaster to try and secure a lead with the time running down. You know, played the game that he wanted to play, fell right into his hands though. Good stuff by Jasper Power to reseize that. So it's 1-1 now. Slowing it down. Oh, interesting punish option on the slide there. Okay, we're back to throwing all the ammunition you've got. Every gun in the book. Activated the infinite ammo glitch. Oh, slide. Finds it. And now the pressure begins. Backing off. They're dancing. Dancing full screen. Fox theme is a bop. Okay. Trigger 1 activated. I'm interested that Jasper Power is not trying to intentionally block certain things to be able to build the V meter. So he has the answer to these long range options. Like the tip that you're taking is a small price to pay for the potential reward that you would get.
Absolutely, absolutely. do apologise for some technical difficulties back there, but we're back in here now.
No worries.
These two are just vying for control, but like miles away from each other. It is so scary to try and even take that single step forwards into each other's range.
Don't worry, guys. You are seeing an extremely opposing it. God, there's so many different styles of play. Now securing the life lead. Can she keep it?
Just needs to keep this block string going. That's all they need.
Happening. What's really cool is that in this bracket today alone, we have seen so many different styles of play. We've seen matches end in like 10 seconds, and now we're seeing some timeouts come down. This particular matchup, it makes sense for them to play at this extremely slow pace, considering how difficult it is for Jester Power to approach and how much you just really need to keep out as much as possible as Valmaster. You can't allow Claw to be a threat in the mid-range. You can't allow slide-ins like that. There you go, just EX.
When you're playing these careful footsie games and you're just desperately trying to stand in the right spot, that's when that slide really comes into its own. Just checking any kind of walking you're doing. And you see that Jester's managed to use it to get this massive control of space and a full CA conversion with one touch to stun and one touch to kill.
Yeah, interesting that he... okay. Interesting that he went for the critical art option there and not just for the stun. But finds the victory regardless. But now he's going into the final round without meter. Not going to be able to do anything like EX wall dive. Just going to have to play the solid footsies game.
For sure. And when you're playing so uninteractive, it's actually really hard to find avenues to build that meter. You have to like either hit your opponent or make them block something, and Lord knows you can't do it from this far away. Oh my god!
Yeah, wow.
That DP catching that forward heavy punch from cross court.
What a reaction.
When your DP is 2 buttons, new avenues always open up to you. It's crazy stuff.
Great.
Stagger pressure, just trying to get Jester to crack and press the button. They do so, just V-skilling straight out.
Okay, Bloody Kiss is available now. So the threat of whiffing anything in neutral is huge for Valmaster, but now we go back to the up close and personal pressure.
Just have got to do a lot to kind of build a bit of screen control. Beautiful air to air. Just everyone. I always say everyone has aerials specifically just to fight Vega, and if you don't know what they are, it's misery.
It's true. Yeah, buttons you would never use before in other matchups. You definitely use in Vega, but did not need to use those because that's the old reliable vault into critical art, and that is definitely going to kill Whack.
Good old bonk to the noggin, and get sent straight back down, and we are now evening the set out once again. Looking real nice as Valmaster takes a lead.
Yeah, and not even really convincingly so, considering how Jester Power was really seizing momentum in some areas, making it really concerning for Valmaster. But, you know, says, I can outlane you. I will outlane you. I'm Falk. It's what I do. I never heard of V-Skill 2 in my life.
Just so unfamiliar.
Which is like, it is another good tool for this matchup, because you're putting out a wall. Like, just press the... It's okay. Valmaster is doing just fine without it. Poking off, slowly, back to this long-range game.
Once again, finding these air to airs over and over. Val is so damn good at this.
Oh, the double jump in.
What kind of conversion is that? That's so unfortunate. Jester Power is so convinced that Valmaster was just gonna block that button.
Oh! Sky High Claw, regular, but flies right over her.
Imagine walking in here expecting Sky High Claw to work.
You can't land Sky High when she's laying on the floor, man.
And Jester Power trying to just walk Valmaster down, but there's such a life deficit. With only 30 seconds to go, this is going to be a real rough ride for Jester to make this round. Absolutely.
We're seeing that Jester Power is at least, he's not trying to make it obvious that he's playing around those shots, like whiffing them, but he's definitely just not positioning in the ways that would allow him to use Bloody Kiss right. So he's definitely got another plan, and just actually getting in through some conventional means and saving Bloody Kiss either for combo damage or what. But now it's getting really, really dicey for him as Valmaster is at set point and a life lead.
100%.
Oh, the standing. Oh, that's done for sure.
That could be, honestly, it won't kill, but this could be everything. Not gonna spend that.
Oh, mini hits again. That's.
Oh my lord! Goes for a cheeky kind of setup instead of just killing, using that Rose just to keep himself safe. This is Jasper Power's entire tournament life now. Anything can happen.
Fall can blow a Bloody Kiss of her own. Oh wow! Bet it all. Bet it all. The whole thing.
A true Vega player to the last.
Yep. Yep. That's how you know. That's how you know. He did his best, but that's going to do it for this little bit of the brackets. Thanks everybody. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't go anywhere. Don't go in yet.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
It's called an encore. Okay, so we're gonna leave. We're gonna close out the bracket. If you guys are watching the challenge page right now, that's done. But we're gonna come up, bring it back in. Foss gonna come out, right, and we're gonna do an encore performance, okay, featuring Fossa. So
absolutely.
Don't leave. Don't call your Ubers just yet.
If you're not familiar with King of the Saltmine, every week the winner is crowned as king. Or the first week the winner is crowned as king, and then after that, the winner for Saltmine has to then challenge the king for the right to become the new king, to ascend to the state of monarchy. Fossa has been our king for 2 weeks straight right now. The man with the electric shoulder himself. Let's see.
You guys are European. You understand royalty. We basically got to dethrone the king. It's like an organized coup.
I mean, Valmaster is French, so like, you know, we got a whole different vibe here.
Last chance to use the Maturino codes and make the king pay your taxes to the king.
Exactly.
Pay your taxes.
Do your civic duty to not only the community, but to your king. Hit up command !Maturino in the chat. You will be taken to that page. Okay, you will see a big fat contribute button in the top right, and that's when you type in code SaltKing42 for 50 cents, and you can dunk whatever else you want in that. You got your mom's credit card handy. All right, you found some scrap on the street. Feel free to put everything that you can. Support your community. Support your king. Tithe, right? But here we go.
We say support the king, but was yet to find out who our king will be by the end of tonight. Will it be this sunglasses wielding Adonis, or will it be the cat girl?
Round one.
Hey, I think the choice is very, like, when you put it like that, right?
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
It's really difficult. Like,
one character is just oozing personality here, and the other is, you know,
oozing personality, right?
So again,
these are both my fetishes, but here we go. Fossa already sitting at a life deficit. The buffer. Okay, V-Trigger 2 is available. Fossa, king of the tackles. Okay.
If you're not familiar with Fossa, if you haven't these tournaments up until this point, firstly, welcome. Secondly, Fossa is the king of this VT2. Pretty much the entire inventor of this V-Trigger. And Lord knows he makes it work. It is terrifying.
Any and all tech that you may have seen, it's likely from Fossa. Nice jump back jab. Outstanding aerial option that we see a lot from Fossa. Oh, it has begun. It has begun, but the V-Trigger is now over.
It's worth noting, obviously, as king, Fossa hasn't been playing in the bracket up until this point. Jesus Christ, what an uppercut!
What a reaction!
So I'm hoping that Fossa is warm coming into this, so they haven't come into this cold. Oh, you see that little hop! I love how everyone has these little options to get over the fireball. It's so cute.
He just woke up.
You simply love to see it.
Have to wake up a little bit sooner, sitting on his throne a little too comfortably. Now Valmaster is bringing the heat. Fighting through the gauntlet.
V-skill.
73% saying Valmaster will win that one.
Ooh, spicy
You Neanderthals. You're voting for the cat girl. Predictable Twitch chat. I see through you every time. You're voting for the guy who doesn't use V-Skill 2 like it doesn't exist. It's the cat girl, isn't it?
That V-skill 1 is online for Fossa now. They have that one hit of armor. See if they can spend it. Nope.
Ooh, didn't even matter. He got clipped with it, and this combo is going to bring him right into the corner. The damage is very ready now with the shotgun slugs on deck. Ooh, yeah,
Not
couldn't
getting the job
stall the
done.
pressure. Yeah, at that angle, there was no stalling that pressure. That fireball is huge and gonna clip you.
Ooh, lordy.
Still has slugs in the chamber.
There's that roar
Spans one.
activated.
Oh, we're definitely seeing another stalling from Valmaster. Playing it slow. Is that gonna...
Yeah, single hit CA. It has a lot of built-in shit damage on that single hit.
That is crazy. Valmaster.
Taking that first
Proving that he is capable of so much more beyond V-Skill 2.
He can be more than a Knight of the Realm. He can become the king itself.
He's
Oh,
on the
the cat
road to
girl.
do it, in all honesty. That's a very, very convincing first match. Keeping Fossa out as much as possible. Fossa wasn't even really able... He was able to activate V-Trigger both rounds, but wasn't able to get much off of it. Valmaster was able to fight himself out of those situations particularly easily every single time. Oh, caught with a stand medium punch.
And such juicy conversions. You said earlier how good Valor is. Every single time they get these openings, they are finding like this the best thing they could get in the situation. Now Faster has to approach again, and this has just not been a good time for Urian in this matchup, it looks like.
Absolutely not. It is really difficult. Okay, caught with the anti-air. There we go. The EX tackle in. Able to find the conversion here.
Yeah, just combo into the sweep. Doesn't have any better routes at that distance. Super far away. But right now, this is where this V-Trigger gets at its scariest when that V-skill is online, but gonna get blocked out.
Yeah, but it was pretty smart being able to use the armor through the fireball to get in. And stayed in now. And maneuvering around, waiting for Valmaster to throw something out that he can armor through. Stay in.
Oh, okay. Not sure what that option was for that, but
It's probably not going to save her much as that armor is about to run out. There it goes, caught with a standing low. That's critical
into the
art.
CA, just huge stuff over and over again. Val just strangling the life out of King Faster right now.
Yeah, he's really bleeding him slow, just taking every match as patiently as he can to inch out these victories. Not even like inching him out. It's just really difficult for his opponent to play at his pace. You know, it's an uncomfortably slow pace.
The way that the set is being played, it feels like they're getting inched out. But you look at the health bars and you're like, wait, Valmaster's like barely getting touched in these.
Yeah, exactly.
They're playing like every pixel of life is their last, and they just got to conserve it with everything they have. Oh, just shotgun to the forehead, good lordy. And into the corner as well. Added insult to injury. The quarrel kick's coming out. That's that V-skill stock charged. Person's got to find a route to this activation.
Just take it like that. Oh, wow. Stalls the momentum, avoids the anti-air situation, but the tackle is there, is scary.
But we saw earlier that the shotgun shot actually seems to be stopping that V-skill, which is the V-trigger, which is kind of impressive, to be quite honest. Like, that thing is so hard to contest for so many characters, but that shotgun seems to just neutralize it so efficiently.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just getting out of dodge.
Backing off, yeah.
It's my turn, I have the lead. Getting out of here.
Yeah, he really... Oh, no! V-shift?
V-shifting out of there, and then... Deliver us unto headbutts. Deliver us unto headbutts.
Final round.
Yeah,
Beautiful
smart
stuff
move
from
from Fossa to just like play the game, create that sense of urgency. Yes, I have the lead. Now you come to me. I'm the captain.
The power
But-
of the monkey is surging with his inside Fossa now.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit more comfortable. Oh no.
Again, that shotgun just has so many hits inside of it that even the bestial armor isn't enough to get through.
I can see that Valmaster is having time now converting off of the down forward heavy kick because that's the second time in a row that he wasn't able to get the combo off of it. So I wonder if he's faltering a little bit.
For sure. I don't think we've seen them actually drop one of those rounds where they've had that like strong lead on with lifetime timer and then it falls away from them like that. But
Head.
see how things go. Oh, there's an activation point. A bit too far to sweep and a bit too far to catch that jump back as well. Gets back thrown for their troubles and blocking the. They managed to block the uppercut, but no punish from Valmaster.
Oh! Was that? I think he was trying to EX tackle.
There's that wonderful V-trigger. Oh my lord, the reversal super not gonna get caught, and the overhead for good measure.
That was okay. I mean, like, that is sending a message, right? Picking your slow option to really drive home the point that you done goofed.
If
You
there's
really messed up.
if there's any one victory animation that's perfect for the king fighting someone fighting for the throne, it really is Urian's. You see that? Just on the floor in front of him. And just take the shot.
It's
Oh my lord! This has been such a slow setup till this point. You get that chunky jump heavy punch just to really set the pace at the start of this from Fossa.
okay. Crouch block in, caught him going up for the knees. Valmaster returning to the lockdown, but no, he keeps getting clipped on that pressure.
Look down in here. That'd be
Okay. Gonna find the way to activate. Goes for the stomp for the plus frames, but Fossa's ready for the tech. Oh man.
sneaking under the fireball with the EX Chariot. Probably not intentional, but it gives Fossa the situation he needs to get that elbow.
Decided to just go for the dash up from those plus frames. Trying to
This
bring
thing never
Fossa.
just jumps backwards. I hate this so much.
Yeah, again.
I understand that it's trying to mix up and bait between the air shot and just coming down with a button, but like it feels like it's the one time where Valmaster is like panicking and really doesn't like pressing too many buttons.
It really feels that way for sure. Where it's just like, I hate this.
I no longer wish to be in the corner. Please get me out.
I can run nowhere but here. But okay, Fossa definitely turning the tides, showing us and Valmaster why he is the king.
I love these light headbutts over the shots. It's just such a cool little like tech because you're still closing the distance every time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely making Valmaster question his ability to snipe and zone, and the first time he's got an opponent that's been able to do so.
For sure. And it's the difference between like the Vega hopping backwards with the V skill versus like every single time the Urian is just getting a little bit close. Scary prospect. Activation on the overhead, just V-reversal out.
Yeah, that's the best case scenario.
And honestly, the scariest thing here, if Valmaster keeps doing these jumps, if they jump backwards and Fossa catches it like this, that V trigger is going to end a life.
Oh, the headbutt!
There's the big shot into the quarrel. It's so hard to contest any of this. Gets the counter hit though. This is a huge opportunity. Spends the bar.
Takes the damage. Next hit should kill if he's able to find the
Get back up
confirm.
again.
I like these.
Oh no way! The flip out.
No!
But too far away to get the follow up. No way! Get out!
Time over.
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe the slightest of overextensions, and Fossa was ready. He saw his opportunity.
I don't think Fast realized for a second that they actually had the lead, and as soon as they did, they just bolted. They were 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, absolutely. Just holding the up back button as much as possible. But man, that is so unfortunate for Valmaster. Pressed his advantage just a little too much. Just okay, here we go.
What a set. Fast
Yeah.
up 2-1 right now over Val, potentially on set point, looking to get into having their 3rd anniversary.
The people have spoken. Okay.
What to do?
People have spoken. They want their cat girl king. It's up to Valmaster to do it.
An
think
insurrection that would occur.
The beginning of this round, Valmaster was playing a little bit more comfortably. Nice with the bait. This damage is going to be really nice.
It's so tempting to go for those charge reversal tools when people cross under you, because it's like, I'm being sneaky with this.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what. That's exactly what
Recovery frames. EX busts out. Not seeing it too much. Oh no, I hope that's not.
Oh my lord.
It was. And now Fossa is at point. King point.
King point.
And you're both hardcore fired. And you know why? If
Tell me,
you
Bossman, tell me,
don't, if
Bossman.
you don't know why, I will fire you again. 3,
Oh.
2,
What to do?
1.
Festify.
I do remember. Yeah,
It's
I remember.
5, of course.
I remember.
You simply hate to see it.
It's all about theatrics, ladies and gentlemen.
The double encore, you see, the double
See,
encore.
the double lock. They never expect it twice.
Do.
I set the expectation, and here comes the Lord, the voice of God, to subvert our expectations once again.
You think they're not going to come back and play Smoke on the Water? You know.
But also, I'm firing Redis for spoilers. Okay, I had the double encore set up. That's what I'm saying. Valmaster trying to claw his way back. Full meter on his side. Appropriate, well-arced jump from Fossa's end.
Ooh, beautiful
Oh.
anti-air with the V trigger. Looking for the big chop. Trying to close that out.
And I understand, like, Valmaster wants to press that advantage from the air shot rebound, right?
For sure. I feel like
Definitely
that might not be a
putting
way.
himself.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
good.
it.
Maybe it's time to start using this V skill.
Urian wins.
Maybe. You know, if only
Yeah.
that Valmaster kind of like dig deep and kind of find, like use every option available to them. But I think they've used every option available to them with this character.
Round 1.
Yeah.
If only there was another.
I can't think of another tool that Valmaster could utilize to really change the way that these matches could possibly go. There's just
If only, you know.
If only,
Buffs,
yeah.
Buffs can only do so much.
yeah, absolutely. Well, who knows? We'll see. Maybe they gotta give her like another V skill or something.
Yeah, like a V skill too.
Don't be
We're getting back into this. There's been so much chip damage. There's barely been a hit in this. That's just taking
Nice.
a single hit at a time, just bleeding away half their life.
Yeah, Valmaster is just playing a little bit closer than usual, knowing that the gun is very, very risky if you're not able to land those shots. Wow, what awareness from Fossa to hit them out of the air at that range.
So he's scraping them off the back of their boot. Good stuff from Val just to keep blocking throughout this obscene amount of pressure being put on by Fossa. That's
Nice.
the activation. Keeping it simple.
Goes to the second hit, but now we're at that point where Valmaster is inching ahead. Yeah, see the V reversal, the EX headbutt, all those threats are still on the table. Oh, come with the! Oh,
That could have been everything. Oh my lord. And he hit. There's the knee. Just coming down with that overhead. Beautiful stuff.
Round 2.
thought about pretending it was set point for a second, but it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk.
First to 4.
First to four, everyone.
Alright, but here we go.
Hey,
Fossa.
we are not Capcom finals. We don't know first to fourth.
Assassination on stream right now. Oh dear.
This is really scary. I need like full meter available for both of them. But Fossa, there we go.
Yeah, like Fossa's down, but they brought. I mean, honestly, he's actually not that down anymore. Bringing things back really quickly with just a little bit of poking.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that like the full meter for Fossa only means that he has so many more ways to approach. You know, the EX knee, the EX tackle, dude. Oh.
Right on cue, right on cue. Oh, beautiful trade, but still really doesn't help Valak get out of this situation. They're still stuck in the corner. They're still slowly bleeding out damage. Oh, gets the double cross up into the CA. Gonna take that round nice and simple. That first hit was counter hit, and the second was cross up. Us was just not ready for the weird directly down dive kick.
Now, is this the start of the momentum shift? Can Valmaster make this comeback?
For sure. Yeah, they already have a game in the set on the board, so it's not nearly as insurmountable as it oftentimes can feel in these long sets.
It does feel, with the way that Fossa is playing and the way that Fossa has been adapting, that Valmaster feels leagues behind. There's just so much more work, it feels, that Valmaster has to do to come back, and oh man, already sitting in the corner. This character, not very easy to fight out, but there it is, the stand fierce.
Just swinging with that heavy punch.
That's how you gotta do it. Like a cornered animal. Like a cornered cat girl. Sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. Had to get it out, get it out your system. No, Faster is so incredibly good at just adaptive play in these long set scenarios. Figuring out what those little bits and pieces of the matchup and need fixing. Yeah, this is. Oh, activation is really brave here. A single tackle, or an EX knee. Oh, beautiful awareness, beautiful call out.
Yeah,
Fossa is now 4-1 in this set.
It's something that we've been seeing Fossa use. It's like he's figured out most of the angles that he can approach in counter to the angles that Valmaster wants to zone at, wants to shoot him at. Fossa has found his reliable options and keeps using him, but EX knee is just, it's so fast. It's definitely bound to catch every single time. And Valmaster cannot find foolproof response, you know? Oh no, the arm mount and headbutt.
Beautiful stuff. Valmaster's had so much mileage out of that jumping staff button. That's the first time I think I've actually seen them just get straight beaten out for it this whole tournament. The activation point grabs that V reversal. That's a fully reactable situation. That's more than ready to see it. He'll savor this. It's coming to a close pretty soon right now, it's looking like, because it's looking real good for Fossa.
It does, it truly does. Fossa is poised to do it 5-0.
Using the knee once again just to sneak in. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hit, to be quite honest.
Oh wow. Stuck over the low forward, but
I have a question for you, Seph. How can it be 5-0 if Valmaster has a point?
No. I mean like 5 point straight comeback. That's what I meant. Like not 5-0, but I meant 5. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, I'm being cyberbullied. Please call your recording authorities, right? How can he be cyberbullied? Just turn off the screen.
I've never seen someone get fired this many times. I know I've been fired a good few times. But go on.
It doesn't feel good, but okay. How's he gonna get this chip? No! Dash into the fire!
No! But it doesn't work! It doesn't connect! He used the invincibility frames for the final second. That's so Omega Brains!
Oh god!
It didn't matter! Val saw it and he read it! It didn't matter!
He used the monkey tool in a galaxy brain way. But what's the difference in this concept?
If you're invincible when the timer hits 0, what are you supposed to do about it?
Look, Fossa is at King points. Oh, this is disheartening. Ladies and gentlemen, we almost had it. We almost had your cat girl victory. We almost had Valmaster prove a point that blowing bubbles was for babies, and you could definitely do without it. Oh! Air trade. Now in Fossa's favor.
Blocks that overhead, as always, at the very least.
Look, it's not over. I'm gonna hold out hope, okay?
For sure. Yeah, Val's a fantastic player, one of like the most seasoned players that we have in these competitions, week in, week out. They can definitely bring this back, but it is a mountain to climb. So on the other hand, it's just like a quarter of a life. Oh, is one combo away from closing this whole thing out.
What to do?
Oh my god, you cheeky bin! That was ludicrous. Of a cheeky
Absolutely. Absolutely ludicrous. I mean, it's been one ludicrous bracket all day, but that's going to secure it. Fossa taking it 5-1 over Valmaster and remains your Saltmine king.
Fossa, hope you enjoy your third coronation here. Absolutely deserve it. You've done a fantastic showing as always. Good lord.
It's been a day. It's been a fantastic day because despite Fossa coming back, waking up from the throne, wiping the crust out of his eyes, and securing that victory pretty convincingly, we had a very, very exciting set pretty much the whole day. We saw a lot of low to mid-tier representation. We saw Falk fight her way over into the challenging of the king, which was exciting on its own.
Character really showing themselves as as having like a new lease on life, the same way that we saw Alex having, like being like, wow, this character really got some stuff right now. And I think Falk even more so. It's just looking like a whole other entity.
I'll be real. I hope so. Okay, I'm very excited to see that, but I'm also very excited to see the Matcherino growing. Thank you guys for continuing to contribute to that pot. It is still there. It is still available. If you guys want to do some last minute donations on your way out the door, feel more than free to hit that command !Matcherino in the chat. Use promo code SALTKING42 for that free 50 cents or dunk anything or away everything that you've already got. Hit up that marketplace, buy the merch. It's super sick. Use your sponsor quests for Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Hit them subscribes on them follows. It costs you nothing.
Yeah.
Except to subscribe, but you know.
Thank you very much to Seph, Mitchell, and Jasper for commentating today. It was a pleasure.
Always a
pleasure.
It's
always a
always
joy.
Seph always working hard on a new record.
Yep. I will have it one day.
You actually do,
fun.
right?
This is
The
actually
record?
not the record.
Yeah.
I have the Saltmine. I think,
yeah,
what's
I
my
think
record?
so.
I think it's like 7?
7 or 8, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And this is King. Shorter.
Yeah.
How do you manage?
Yeah, see you on Sunday with not King of the Saltmine, of course, with the 8 ranking tournament, Saltmine League Season 10. Yeah, we are out for today. It was a pleasure, guys.
Hope everyone had a great time.
Thank you, everyone.
See
Love
ya.
you guys. Love you, readers.